Yo, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the stream. Hope y'all had a good day or so. Time for more Genshin. And this time, we're not going to get distracted anymore. This time, we will actually go and do the Hangout event. I swear to God. No reactions, Emil. Just saying. Just saying. No more reactions. You got that, bub? Anyway, how's it going, Emil? Sorry, you're the first person. You're the first person I see in the chat, and that's who I defaulted to. Okay, my bad about that. My bad about that.
Welcome to Palais Memoni.
I don't know why that made me laugh more than I should, but it's just the opportunity was right there. Playing Ultimate Summer Camp right now, so no reactions, okay? That's fine with me. The Gunrumpa spinoff. Oh, really? Is it? Alright, let's see here. I guess in the meantime, I'm gonna go do some dailies and then be on our way. Oh god, that guy just blew up. I swear to God, every time I play as Navia, like, I'm reminded as to how powerful she really is. And I'm still... And I don't think I have her onset just yet, right? Actually, you know what? I don't remember. Nope, not yet. I don't have her onset just yet. Don't worry, I laughed too, though my chest be a-hurting. Sorry to hear about that, man. Something has to be done. There we go. Jesus Christ. And you know, the only thing I did change it, like, here's the thing. The only thing I did change it with Navia is that now I gave a Dia's weapon to her. So I have this weapon on her right now. And then I did recently get quote unquote better artifacts for Navia. And I say quote unquote still isn't the best. I still do believe that there's more work to be done with her. But you know what? I'm getting close. I'm definitely getting very close to getting better with her. 50-60k on my Navia's E. Damn, try my highest one so far. My highest E, and which is including Bennett's ult right now, is 200k, about 210k, and that is beefy damage. That is insane damage. My Navia's weapon is the... Oh, the fish. Yeah. I know which one you're talking about. That's still fairly decent on... Well, I won't say that's fairly decent, but I will say that it's... Although I will say, there are better weapons out there. But if that's the only thing it got, then so be it. I wasn't even going the right way. And there we go. Oh god! Don't die. Oh gosh, he didn't die. Weapons as? Well, for one, what do you call it? Actually, let me check to see which weapons would be decent on her. Serpent Spine, again, pretty good, but this is a BP weapon. This is a BP weapon, so you will. From what I've heard, this one isn't so bad, but you do need to put in some work on this one before it could be viable. And from what I've heard, the Sacrificial Greatsword is actually very good on her, so long as you have very high refinements. And besides, the Shroud only can only benefit from Navia's burst anyway, not skill.
Gotcha. The fuse is lit.
Ow!
Wind strategy.
Busted.
There we go. Didn't even mean to use this team. Also, my R5 sack is for my Diluc. Of all the characters, why Diluc? Why Diluc of all characters? I mean, would be Beto. But then again, there might be something I'm not thinking of. Simple reason: 6-hit combo instead of 3-hit combo.
Add Ash.
I guess.
Thank you
Yeah,
for
I guess.
Add Ash.
Well, to each their own, I suppose. A little weird, but hey, you know what? I won't question it. Building up. I'm just building that up again. It's a good thing that the next banner won't be what I'm looking for, whether it's Arlecchino or Clorinde. So I could at least take a break from doing summons for a while, unless there's a character that I really, really desperately want. So that's good. So that's good. That's good. I could let my wallet take a break for once. The fact that I could do a 6-hit combo and there's a huge chance of triggering in one of each hit is wild. Waiting for Dahlia. Just kidding. No, you're not. No, you're not. Okay. So now... Okay, now that I'm looking at this, hold on one moment. Let me just do something here. I think it's under filters, right? Yeah, under filters. Yeah, good enough. There we go. Over. Saturation is over now. The now it looks about as accurate as it can be. Well, somewhat. I want to give the fish to Luke. Yeah, you probably should. Yeah. I do wonder, actually, just for shits and giggles, I do want to see this fish for myself. I just want to see what it looks like. Hold on one moment. I want to see for myself what the fish looks like when Navia is doing all of this and that. What? It looks smaller for a second.
Cha! Hiya!
Bruh. Yeah, the fish go brrrr. Brrrr. It looks so stupid. God damn it. It looks so stupid, but I love it. I just see her just kicking that shit around. Okay, that was kind of worth it. That was worth it for the clip. All right, let me just take care of this one thing first before I go any further. All right, there we go. Don't have many claymores. Can just confirmed. Abso-friggin-lutely. It's just the visual. It's just the visual image of looking at a fish being kicked around. It's just kind of funny to me. That was worth it. All right. Let's just take care of what we need to here. So I completely forgot about Kaveh and Kaya. And I ended up not doing Heizo's thing. I ended up not doing Ningguang. So there's a few we could check out. There's a few we could do here and there. So either Ningguang, Kaveh, or Kaya. If we have time, maybe we can finish up Layla's. But other than that, it is debatable. It is debatable what I should do or not. I guess because I neglected Ningguang for so long, we should probably do her first, right? Yeah, let's do Ningguang first. Yeah, let's go ahead and do Ningguang. It's fair enough. The Jade Chamber once more. Go to the Jade Chamber to meet Ningguang. It feels like such a long time since we went to Liyue. Willingly. It feels like a long time since the last time we willingly went to Liyue. It's that meme of a guy going back and forth slapping a guy with two fishes before the guy pulls a big fish and knocks them in the water. Man. For some, home sweet home. It's nice coming back here, at least once in a while. So yeah, let's go to meet up with Ningguang. I did one ending for Kaya. Oh, good for you. Good for you. There she is. Beauty and grace. Well, somewhat.
Huh?
Yo, what's up? Miss me?
It looks like all our problems are solved. Welcome to the Jade Chamber.
Oh, great. I have no idea what we would have done otherwise. I didn't think we'd really manage to get you here.
This was a last-minute situation, and you're the one we trust the most.
Just entered the game and Navia's scared of thunder. How cute. So what happened?
To put it simply, we are just looking for the right person to help. We had a very long discussion about it, but to no avail.
Aha.
I have tasked my 3 most trusted secretaries with overseeing an important auction tomorrow. This, however, leaves their regular duties unattended to, and the work cannot afford to go undone. The nature of their day-to-day work is highly sensitive and confidential, so whomever I ask to fill in needs to be someone I can trust, and who doesn't have a conflict of interest.
So you thought of me. Damn, I'm on Ningguang's mind? Just like every other girl in this damn game. Seriously.
Yes, you were the person who came to mind. We may not have spent a great deal of time together, but I do place a great deal of...
I'll be there.
To me, this work is highly
Because
sensitive and of
I've done so
utmost
much
importance,
for work.
Though I'm sure
Why
you'll
not?
find it
Why
to
not?
be
Why not?
mundane at best.
I think my
It would not
loyalty
surprise me if you can't bear the
to
tedium or
work
can't make the
could
time.
reflect my time in could reflect my loyalty to you.
And yet, despite this, I thought it could do no harm to ask the question.
Unfortunately.
On the off chance that you are interested. Backup plans with my secretaries before you arrived.
But the outcome of that discussion was that we couldn't think of a suitable alternative.
This is a good reminder that we should always have a contingency plan for everything.
Absolutely, be prepared.
Anyway, this may add to the debt of gratitude I owe you. But the fact is, your arrival here has rescued what was fast becoming a rather dire situation indeed.
Well, I mean, I did save olive leeway. The one on the plate, right? If I have what it takes, I'll do it.
I wouldn't worry. It's all work you'll be quite familiar with. Planning trips, gathering pertinent information, that sort of thing.
Oh, so we're doing a recon mission?
All basic skills required by competent adventurers, if I'm not mistaken.
All right, shoot. What is it then? Give it to us.
If you have any questions about your work, I will answer them shortly.
How about now?
The administrative work Lady Ningguang touched upon just now is only one aspect. You'll also be required to cater for Lady Ningguang's basic daily needs, such as clothing and meals, and be on call for any other requests she may have.
So I'm gonna be a personal maid? Well, I guess it wouldn't be that different from work.
Don't be mistaken. I won't put you in a difficult position, and I will fully respect your judgment. All right.
I love how down to earth Ningguang is. I really respect her. Indeed, I joke about. I did joke a little bit about it, about being a Ningguang's maid, but you know what? You know what? Sure, why not? I'll do it.
Yes, Lady Ningguang. Okay, let's go.
All right, lead the way. Okay, so below. All right, Baishi, what's up?
Before I get into specifics, I want to start by giving you the big picture.
Okay.
As a member of the Liyue Qixing, Lady Ningguang's every move is in the spotlight. Maintaining her perfect image at all times is absolutely essential.
Okay.
My usual job is to be her right hand, to maintain her image and take care of all her worries.
So now I'm taking over your responsibilities. Damn, it really is like work.
For example, arranging her daily schedule, picking out clothes for her, dressing her, applying her perfume.
Hey! Don't get so obsessed. Don't get so obsessed, lady.
You misunderstand me. I am simply trying to impress upon you the sheer importance of the work you will be undertaking.
We got ourselves a fangirl here. And not just any fangirl. We got ourselves a lover.
Baisha has always been very passionate about her work. I can leave any task in her capable hands, and I'm sure she was simply trying to share some of her enthusiasm.
Thank you, Lady Ningguang.
That's the biggest compliment she's ever received in her entire life.
Back to the topic at hand. Let's get into the details.
There's one ending that I simply adore. She's no rich girl attitude-wise. Oh, no, nothing like that. In fact, I'd say that she's one of the nicest rich people I've ever, at least rich people characters I've ever seen. One up. Gal be thirsty. Way too damn thirsty. She really wants that gold.
Bai Xiao and Bai Wen handle tasks that require enormous experience, while I'm mainly responsible for organizing her daily schedule and making sure she is well fed, dressed for any occasion, and that all her needs are met. I can go through the methods I use and give you some pointers based on my experience to ensure that you are fully equipped to perform your duties.
It's just basic daily routine stuff. It'll be fine.
All in a day's work for the traveler, Great. Then I'll skip that and just get to the handover of duties.
We've beaten up dragons. This'll be a cinch.
Currently, there are 133 items that have yet to be scheduled, 17 of which are high importance, and...
Oh! Okay, well, you didn't say that.
Yes, I did try to make a start in advance, but only got as far as roughly prioritizing the tasks before I ran out of time. I'll go through the most important items with you in more detail. If there's anything you don't understand, feel free to stop me with questions at any point.
All right.
First is the periodic meeting with the representatives of the 8 trades. After that, fielding opinions on revisions to the current tax legislation. Then, a discussion with Lady Kuching on issues relating to time restrictions on land conveyance deals. Following that, there's a Q&A session with all the major commerce guilds. Right after that, there's...
I understand everything. Hold up, do I really have to understand Ningguang's work in all this detail just to organize her schedule?
Yes, you do. To the uninitiated, scheduling may sound like a simple process of matching tasks to time slots, but there is actually far more to it than that.
Just be optimal.
You need to take travel time into account, along with a whole spectrum of potential issues that can arise.
Just use teleport stones. They're all over the place. I know she can't use them, but still.
Ample knowledge of all outside factors that may weigh upon your plan. I assume this is all making sense. Unless you had any other questions at this point?
She's not gonna keep me on like this, is she?
Good. Then let's press on. We're tight on time here, and there's a lot to get through. And we still need to leave enough time for you to prepare Lady Ningguang's schedule.
I think I know how to approach it now. Do I, though? Do I really?
Already? Wow. You're...
Wonderful. Then I'll be counting on you to provide my schedule for tomorrow.
I'll do my best, Lady Ningguang. I will do what is necessary.
I'm grateful for your assistance. Now, I will leave you here in peace to proceed with your work. I still have a few items from today's schedules that need addressing. If anything else is unclear, you can ask Bai Shi.
Take care, Lady Ningguang.
All right, time to avoid anything too complicated. Well, time to make a serious effort. You hand over the schedule you made to Bai Shi. Okay, rigorous schedule. Eat, wash up, change, get ready to go out, meet businesswoman Luo Shao and Liuwei Pavilion, eat lunch, meet 3 informants and exchange information, go to Yuehai Pavilion for a conference, like meal, negotiate any outstanding matters from the conference, return to Jade Chamber. The specific times for the first 3 items are flexible and progress dependent. The conference in item 4 is scheduled for the evening. Arriving early is recommended. Okay.
Good. You factored in both priority and efficiency, and produced a rigorous and well-structured schedule.
Yeah, I did that.
You've
I totally
clearly
did that.
considered it from every angle.
I absolutely did that. Like, it's just easy work. Easy.
Excellent work. You've got quite a knack for this.
My brain is fried now. You're too kind.
Please be here at the Jade Chamber tomorrow morning before Lady Ningguang wakes up and start preparing based on the schedule. With you helping out here, we will be able to focus fully on the auction. It will be quite a complicated affair.
I hope everything goes well tomorrow.
I hope so too. You must be exhausted. Make sure you get an early night tonight.
I'll do what's best. Damn. A lot of this really is reminding me of work. I don't like it. I do not like it. I do not like this one bit. I won't say any specific of what I do for work. Especially during the beginning of this year. Because you know how I said that around the time when around the first year, around the first week of the of January, I would need to take time off just to focus on work and all that. This is almost reminiscent of what I did around that time. Granted, there's some obvious differences here and there, but for the most part, this is more or less what I ended up doing for one coworker that I had. It's a little weird. It's a little weird seeing something like witnessing something in real life and then being translated into a game like this. It's very strange.
It's worse than not carrying one at all.
Okay, wakening Guang up. All right, wake up.
Yes, I'm already awake.
Hell yeah.
I'll be out in a moment. I'm just changing.
Bust open the door now.
Good morning. Did you sleep well?
Bust open the door now.
Oh, how strange. Me too. I'm joking, of course. I slept like a baby. Sorry to disappoint you.
Darn.
Now then, the schedule. Let's see what you have for me today.
All right.
Item 1. Lunch at Lioli Pavilion with Miss Luo Qiao. Ah, yes. I remember the invitation. I need to make sure I'm well prepared for this.
She a friend of yours?
No, someone I've never met before. Today's lunch will be our first time meeting each other.
Navia got R5 sack now? Sweet. Let me know the results.
She's paying a high price for my time, and I intend to make sure she gets her money's worth. Otherwise, tens of millions of Mora is rather a high price for lunch, even one at Leoli Pavilion. Wouldn't you say?
Damn, she really is, like... She may as well be made out of gold. What the hell? Tens of millions?
That's right. Even at this price, there is no shortage of...
There.
To be clear, I've never had any hand in setting the price. I too was rather surprised to see it become so expensive.
Tens of millions, oh my god.
Time is very valuable to me, so when I first came up with the idea, I made a rule that my time would go to the highest bidder. Gradually, it developed into a lucrative business.
It's like an investment. And just so we're clear about something, for the uninitiated, to even get tens of millions of Mora, just so we're clear about this one, I got 20 million in the bank right now, approximately 20 million in the bank, but it did take about 3 years just to get there. Just so we're clear on that. So, just to see someone spend like 10 billion, like all in one place, bruh. I don't even spend that much on investing in skills. What the shit?
Yes, that sums it up very well. Most people looking to buy my time are business people who believe that whatever they spend now, they will make back several times over in due course. Naturally, for anyone looking to make a profit in a complex market, the bottom line is having the requisite experience and expertise. All I can do for them is share whatever insight I may have. As for how much my insight is worth in terms of Mora, everyone has their own idea. There is no standardized way to measure something like this.
No shit! This is how rich people think.
You're a very lucky person, you know. You get to sit in on this lunch for free.
Okay, but how's the quality of the food? Because here's the thing. Tens of millions of Mora sounds like a lot, but here's the thing. Is it in quantity, in quality, both, neither? You could have, because here, for reference, there is where I've seen this from, but I've seen the TikToks here and there where people have spent $500 on a dish, and all it is just one piece of meat, like maybe an ounce of meat and, like a 5-ounce steak. I think it was a 5-ounce steak. And I guess the waiters were doing this big grandiose show on top of it, and I see the guy that paid for the meal look so disappointed. Like the fact that it's even all that money for like 5 ounces for a 5-ounce steak. It's like, and people wonder why I eat fast food.
In the hands of a professional business person, the kind of information you'll be exposed to is Mora.
This could be literally the most valuable lesson I'll learn in my life.
There's no need to be nervous, of course. Now, let's have some breakfast before we leave.
Diona birthday email, EU server. Oh, well, it's not up for us just yet then. Okay, have breakfast together with Ningguang. Alright. Aha. This is breakfast. Great!
Did you organize this entire breakfast?
I just picked the time slot.
I know what's going on then. Please, sit. Have a taste of the Jade Chamber's chef's cooking. This kind of food tastes far less satisfying if left out for too long.
Thank you. You and Ningguang enjoy a fine breakfast.
What do you think? Is the food to your liking?
I ate so much more than I intended to.
Don't forget we have a lunch later. Save some space, or you might miss out on some even better food.
Can I have some to go then?
Still, I'm happy to see that you approve of my culinary tastes.
Do you usually eat breakfast with your secretaries?
On occasion. Usually everyone is too busy for a leisurely sit-down meal. There's an awful lot to get done most of the time. Breakfast also isn't usually so lavish, hence my surprise when we got here. I actually thought you had cooked it all yourself.
I mean, I'm not a terrible chef, but still. I mean, honestly, same. I'm not that bad, but it's like worthy enough to make her satisfied. Nah, no way, no way. Not that good of a chef.
Relax, I'm just joking. Baishar probably made arrangements yesterday to add a few extra dishes to the breakfast menu.
Aha, a few.
You willingly took this work on, knowing that it would be tedious, and you have worked diligently. My secretaries and I are very grateful to you. Treating you to some food is but a small token of our appreciation.
It was as good as Xingshui Kiosk and Liwei Pavilion.
Breakfast sets the tone for the rest of the day. You can't compromise on it. If you wake up to the same monotonous meal each day, you will start to feel fatigued even before you start working.
What? You mean you can't eat cereal just for 30 years or some shit? In mind,
I'm
though.
done eating. We should get ready, then head off to Liali Pavilion. I have some preparations to make first. Could you bring my clothes to my room, please?
You need a change?
I need a change of mood, and a change of clothes will facilitate that. Who knows? Perhaps you will have a completely different impression of me after I change outfits.
Sure.
I already instructed Longyang to have my outfit ready. You can fetch it from her. Thank you. I'll be in my room.
Very well. Okay, get the tailored clothes.
Hello, how may I help?
Give her the clothes, damn it.
Ah, yes, of course. Please wait a moment. I'll go and get them.
Okay, after a long wait.
Here you are. Please give this to Lady Ningguang.
Seems to take you a while.
Yes, this whole room is full of Lady Ningguang's personal items. Not just clothes either. There are all kinds of jewelry and ornaments.
And organized?
Lady
Gee.
Ningguang asked us to rearrange this room recently. We're currently right in the middle of that, so everything's in a bit of a mess. That's why it took me a little time to find this for you.
Hashtag rich people problems. So much stuff just to organize. Sounds like Ningguang has a huge personal collection. Yeah, this is the problem unique to rich people.
Anyway, you can take it now. Thanks for coming to pick it up.
Thanks. Alright, box of clothes. And this is her room. Knock, knock.
Did you get it?
Sure. Here you go. On one condition. I get to...
This is the one. Please, wait for a moment.
Damn. Well,
I believe you've seen this outfit before. It's one of my favorites.
hot damn.
I don't think I asked you what you thought of it at the time, though. What do you think? Be honest.
Stunning.
Phew. Thank you. I was actually a little nervous. Knowing that it has your seal of approval makes me feel much more self-confident.
You look great in anything.
Oh, then it's mere flattery. You pick your moments to wisecrack, don't you? Now I don't know whether to take what you said earlier seriously. I never knew you had such a mischievous side.
Lady, if you know me from work.
All right, let's head to Liali Pavilion.
That sword does 10k to 30k damage, a downgrade. Well, to be fair, I never said it was a good alternative. I only said it was a alternative. Besides, now you have 3. Oh, great! It's raining. Just teleport right there. Just teleport. That 55%
Finally.
attack comes in handy.
The rain has stopped.
I can see clearly now. Hey, though. To the pavilion. Alright, move it, bub. Got what? Got 3 what? Moves? Three shotgun shells. You would technically have 3 if you trigger the 80% cooldown. Yeah, the sack, right?
Lady Ningguang.
Sorry to have kept you waiting.
No, no, not at all. I know that you have 1,000 different things to do each day. I'm very grateful for any amount of time you can spare for me.
Great. Well, let's leave the formalities aside from now on and make this just a friendly chat.
Yeah, moves.
This is the Traveler. I'm assuming you've heard of her. She happened to be in Liyue Harbor today, so I invited her to come along. It's a rare opportunity to dine with her, too. Do you mind if she sits with us?
No, not at all. On the contrary, I'm honored. What a surprise to be dining with the illustrious Traveler, too.
I thought she'd introduce me as her temporary secretary.
I've always been fascinated
We're
by
more
you
respected
and your
than that. Come on.
adventures. There's so many questions I'd love to ask you. Oh, I'm sorry. Where are my manners? I'm Luo Qiao, a businesswoman. I work mostly in the textile business, but recently I've been considering branching out into some other markets. That's what I wanted to ask Lady Ningguang for some advice about. I didn't know there'd be a surprise guest involved, too.
Yep.
So,
Like a TV sitcom.
rumors are
Special
true,
guest.
then.
Rumors? About what exactly?
You know, the rumors about the two of you, Lady Ningguang and the Traveler, having a closer than average relationship.
Is that right?
You haven't heard?
Are these rumors widespread?
Come on. You must know that Lady Ningguang's every move is in the spotlight. That obviously includes her relationships.
Damn, like a celebrity. Can't keep shit down.
And if you didn't have some sort of special relationship, why would she invite you to this lunch right after finding out that you were back in Liyue Harbor?
I need to be very careful how I answer this.
Interesting. Yes, we do have a special relationship, but I don't see anything unusual about it.
Yeah, because if we were to answer this incorrectly, Beta would get very, very, very jealous.
The Traveler is a national hero in Liyue whose actions have directly contributed toward the prosperity we enjoy today. Even putting aside my official status as one of the Liyue Qixing, I admire her on a personal level too.
Thanks.
Oh, I was just observing that Lady Ningguang now seems to have a second interesting character in her innermost circle. The first one being the captain.
Well, there it is. Both swords are good. Good.
You're comparing apples and sunsettias there. Whenever Beidou returns to Liyue Harbor, all she brings me is a headache.
What server do you play on? U.S. Americas.
I've missed out on a number of extremely promising investment opportunities thanks to her. In fact, the timing is always so suspiciously coincidental, I can't help but wonder if she's doing it on purpose.
Anyway, how you doing, Jade?
Investment opportunities? Oh, do you mean the luminescent spine business? I hear that's been all the rage recently.
No, something else.
You accepting join
All the
requests?
talk about
And about doing them. I suppose it depends. Like you want to do something or what's up?
Oh, but isn't there some new technology from Fontaine that needs lots of luminescent spines to make it work?
if it were really that profitable, those in the know would have kept it as quiet as possible. You have to wonder if the news is spreading like wildfire. The current price of luminescent spines far exceeds the profits that could be made on the end product. So I would advise you to be cautious.
I was just wondering if you wanted help with anything in your world. No, not really. Like I more or less got as much as I can with in terms of the grinding aspect. But thank you for the offer, though. I really do appreciate it.
I see. Well, I was planning to get your opinion on how to...
There are many people around with ulterior motives, making this a very risky business to enter into in the short term. Long term, it's very difficult to say. But I believe there's too much uncertainty to make it worth your investment. You worked hard to earn every mora you own, and you should be just as careful spending it as you were making it.
Hit the nail on the head.
You think so too, huh?
At least do your research before you part with any money. Yeah, basically. Be sure that you just research anything at all. Like, not even just with you know, in-game and all of that, but also like real life as well. Like, be sure they do some research before you do any investments and all. Like I did with my wishes. Obviously. I was just wondering if you want to help with anything. Well, I gotta go right now. Have a good day and good luck with your wishes. Thanks, Jace. Really do appreciate you just coming on down.
Okay, got it. If that's what both of you think, I'll take my time and not rush into anything. Maybe it'd be a better choice to invest this money into an industry that I'm genuinely interested in getting involved with.
Just don't get into NFTs. It's a dying art form now. It's a dying business. Apparently a lot of businesses are actually just pulling out of that. So not that good of an idea. Just saying.
Lady Ningguang, thank you so much for taking the time to meet with me today. I didn't know how much we'd get through, but you've answered every question I wanted to ask.
Good. I'm glad I could be of some help.
Now I see why you were able to become the most successful business person in Liyue Harbor. You think clearly, you are very knowledgeable, and you keep yourself well informed. It would take me a very long time to come anywhere close to your level.
Hey, get your girl, you'd head pat, cheek rub, and hug. Now, that would be an interesting video idea. You know, just do a sequel to the Smash Passer or Pet thing that I did a while back. But that will take a while. Before I could even, you know, do that. You know. But not a bad idea. I'll think about it. This is why so many people want to pay to spend time with Ningguang.
You've been listening for a while.
Farina for me?
Are you getting bored?
All the above. For Farina, all the above.
Has it sparked an interest in the business world for you?
I was a novice, but I was able to follow because you explained everything so clearly.
That means you also have a good head on your shoulders, and the ability to learn rapidly. If you are in need of mora, you should
Actually allow me to do so. Invest in stocks, damn it.
I won't take up any more of your time.
Howeverse, when
Thank
can we
you.
invest
This
it in
lunch was
in-game
everything I was
stocks?
hoping for and more. I can't wait to try out everything I've learned.
Don't forget the clip yeet too.
see you next time. I'll look forward to hearing good news from you soon.
That too. Honestly, that too.
Right then. Lunch is over. Although, I'm a little concerned about the auction. I wonder how my secretarial trio is getting along.
Well, we have time to go and check up on them if you want.
Good. Then let's do that. There are some slippery characters among the bidders, you see.
You can never be too careful.
So, even though my secretaries are very capable and experienced, I still can't help Eugene Terrace.
Yeah, let's go. Why does that have to be? Well, actually, I could just use the other teleport stone, right? Yeah, I could just do that. One moment. Un momentito, por favor. Thank you. From France with love! What's up?
Lady Ningguang, what brings you here?
I couldn't help but feel a little concerned. So I just came to see how everything is going.
We're about ready, and people are starting to arrive.
Very good. I think I'll host the auction myself.
Whoa!
You want to do it yourself?
Yes. Just in case anything untoward happens.
Then we'll leave the auction itself to you.
Have you attended an auction before?
I've watched from the sidelines. Funny enough, no, I actually never did participate, let alone like spectate an auction before. So Actually, wait, no, hold on a second. Did I actually? No, I never did. I know my brother did, but no, I never actually did. I never did participate in an auction in any form. So my net worth isn't quite in that category. That's accurate.
Well, would you like to participate this time? You don't have to bid, of course. Just experience the atmosphere.
Sure.
All right, then. Feel free to take a look around the venue before it kicks off. Check out the items up for bidding and see if there's anything you might be interested in.
There better be a plush, I swear to God. Right, so let's go check it out. The vase. A plain-looking vase with clear signs of wear and tear. Can't see any reason to bid on something like this. Wear and tear. Oh, but this looks nice, though. And the vase is also pretty good, too. Okay, hairpin. A fairly well-made hairpin, but there's nothing exceptional about it. Fine to buy in a shop, but can this really fetch a good price at an auction? And writing tools. Generic office implements. I guess they could brighten the place up a little. Still, it'd be cheaper to get one from Bodai. Are you serious? Although, why do I get the feeling? These are just normal items, but if it's Ningguang that's selling them, then yeah, they'll fetch a high price, all right. I just got a funny feeling, you know?
It's about time to start. Find yourself somewhere to sit and we'll kick things off.
Before we start, I got a question.
Yes? What is it?
Are these auction items genuinely very valuable?
That's for you to make a considered judgment on. It's precisely what makes auctions so interesting, don't you think? Until the bids exceed the value of the item you're after, you can keep raising the price. If the bids go beyond what you can accept, then you let someone else take it. Perhaps this does not result in what you might call a fair price, but what it does do is identify the person who values the item the most.
All right, let's see how it goes.
Yes, you should look forward to it.
The auction finally begins.
The first lot is a teacup from my personal collection. Bids and Mora for the teacup.
Okay, since it's her personal collection, yeah, 50K.
20,000.
30,000.
50,000.
60.
80,000. 80,000 over here.
I'll raise that to 100,000.
To be fair, I have about 20 million. Y'all gonna die.
120.
A price up for fun.
I live for chaos, Yang Fang.
All right, 150,000. Anyone else want to keep going now?
150 once?
170?
180,000.
180 once? 180 twice? 180.
Damn.
Sold.
Yeah, it's mine now.
I can't believe it went for 180,000.
Okay then. Moving straight on to the next lot.
All right, one by one. Sold. The items are being sold
You
for
seem to be
exceptional
getting
prices.
quite into it. What a shame that you didn't manage to go home with anything.
Damn, and I wanted the vase too.
Of course it did. That's because I didn't come here to sell my things. I'm sure you must find it quite odd that all these everyday items could fetch such a huge price at auction. Since you're curious, why not go and talk to the buyers? I'm sure they'll give you the answers you're looking for.
Why the hell did you spend that much for items? You especially. What is wrong with you?
I may have paid an arm and a leg for this, but in the end, I got the result I wanted.
Aren't you worried about the price being overinflated?
Nothing of Ningguang's could ever be overinflated. I'm far from the only buyer who believes that owned by Ningguang is worth paying a premium for. So how much I make just depends on how many people are even bigger fans of Ningguang than I am.
Yeah. So this is basically buying clothing. Like, it's basically the equivalent of buying torn clothing, but because it's made by Kanye West, then yeah, that's gonna fetch a high price. What about you, bub?
Today wasn't my day. There were too many bidders, and they all seemed like experts to me.
Even bathwater's priceless. Unfortunately, yes. Unfortunately, yes. That is the reality of what we're living in right now.
I guess I'll just have to wait for the next auction. Someday, I'll be the lucky one.
Huh? You want to know why I paid so much? Well, it's pretty obvious, isn't it? Because the previous owner was Lady Ningguang. Sure, the item may look pretty ordinary, but that's probably just because I'm not a connoisseur, so I don't know how to appreciate it. But I figured I'd buy it first, then go get it appraised by an expert. Then I'll be rich.
So they're like game collectors. Great. Great. They're the reason why the price, why pricing. This is such bullshit. You're the reason why the economy is the way it is.
Well, did you find the answer yet?
Everyone has faith in your judgment and aesthetics.
That's certainly part of it. But every bidder will have noticed that none of these items have a particularly high going rate on the market in and of themselves. Despite this, they were all willing to pay very dearly for them. I wonder, is faith in me really the only factor in their appraisal of the item's value?
Well, if not, then what else could it be?
You'll see shortly. The one who spent the most money will surely be the quickest to realize. If all I wanted to do was make some quick mora by exploiting their blind faith in me, I have a million more effective ways of achieving that than hosting an auction. Every participant in this auction was handpicked by me, based on certain intelligence.
Certain intelligence. Is that right?
Lady Ningguang, something doesn't seem quite right with the items from today's auction.
Aha.
As unlikely as this sounds, and please forgive me for even bringing it up, but I had to ask. You weren't selling counterfeits today, were you?
Counterfeits? Absolutely not. What motive would anyone have for making copies of things like these? They are simply ordinary items, and there was no coercion or enticement during the auction. Every bid was voluntary.
Because we trusted you! Everyone knows that you love Mora, but we also know that you made your fortune through honest means, as opposed to scamming people.
I wonder why he would mention that.
You seem to have entered into dangerous linguistic territory there. You should know that unless you have evidence to support your outlandish claims, I am legally entitled to sue you for slander.
I will destroy your life. I will destroy everything that you love and cherish if you if you keep going with your lies and slander, bub.
Of course, if you have any genuine grievances about the auction, the lots, or the process, please enlighten me as to where exactly I went wrong.
One tweet and you're done. That's basically what she's saying. One tweet and you're done. You will never show your face in real life again.
You... Fine. Yes, technically it was all legitimate. Guess all I can do is take the loss. But if word gets out about today's auction, people are gonna start seeing you as a con artist. No one would dare do business with you after that. I guess what I'm saying is this really in your best interests?
Let me answer that with a question. You claim that you were willing to pay a high price because you trusted me. But is that really the full story?
What do you mean? What else could it be?
Yep, got sussed.
Oh, I don't know. Perhaps it could be something to do with a lost item from the original Jade Chamber collection that has quietly made its way into your hands. When the Jade Chamber fell, countless valuable items from my collection plunged into the sea. I organized a salvage operation, but still there were many items unaccounted for. A considerable number of these made their way back into Liyue Harbor through means unbeknownst to me, and passed through several pairs of hands before finally ending up in yours, and those of your fellow bidders today.
Wait, you mean...
Yes. Everyone attending the auction today is in possession of lost property belonging to me. Or, to put it another way, they were all people who have had a taste of some advantage of.
No wonder they had such blind faith.
So I ask you again, your high bidding price, was it motivated by trust, or was it greed? The sole reason I held this auction is to reclaim my treasured possessions. If you are willing to return what is mine, I will refund all the money you spent in the auction today.
Damn.
All right, fine. I guess I'll return it.
Big brain move.
You drive a hard bargain like everyone says. I'll go and get it right now. Please just wait here.
Despite his bad attitude, he cooperated in the end. The issue was that all items of mine that have been fished out of the sea have changed hands numerous times already. Determining who has legal ownership would be an extremely long-winded process, with each item being assessed on a case-by-case basis. Even Yenfei says she'd have a difficult time defending my claims. I could have bought them back, but it's not in my nature to pay twice for the same thing. Least of all, when they'd be looking to make a handsome profit from my misfortune. After making some inquiries, I found them to be most uncooperative. So I had to resort to this auction to finally put a stop to all this nonsense.
Well, it definitely suits your modus operandi.
I just wanted my things back. Hardly an unusual sentiment, which is another reason why I didn't tell anybody about my plan. What do you think it was about the Jade Chamber that defeated Osio?
Besides?
Well, I think it was a combination of the weight and the energy it contains. Its great weight meant that it hit Osio with incredible force, while the energy within triggered that spectacular explosion.
Damn. The illusion of choice. Either one was correct.
Every piece of the Jade Chamber, smallest ornament, contributed to its total weight. But in the end, they became objects of merchants' greed. It's hard not to get a little irked thinking about it.
I hope you can get all your things back, too.
Thank you for understanding.
Yeah, get her stuff back.
Now I've got one of my items back. Let me show you what makes it so special. The secrets of history shine through in the relics that survive. And this one now has the story of another age to tell.
And that's it. The weight of a collection. None of the items that were offered up during that decisive battle shall be lost, no matter how small. There's not a whole lot, honestly. Yeah, the auction, the final call. Damn, can I go faster? Can I go faster? Okay, there we go. Well, that's at least one of them. Okay. Are you liking Navia? I like her too much. I like her way too much, considering that the... here's the thing. Before she ended up being playable, I really dig her story. I really dig her character. I love it. I absolutely love her character. In terms of her like placement in the overall story. After she released, here's the thing. It was a tough journey trying to even get her because I lost the 50-50 to Dia. And I didn't get her until another few days or so because I had to spend money and then try to grind as much as possible. But in the end, it was worth it. It was worth all the hassle. Like just having her move the goddamn shotgun. It was worth it. It was abso-friggin-lutely worth it. Don't care what anyone says. It was worth it. I like her, but not as much as Clorinda and Arlecchino. My story of her is also a bit hazy. In terms of aesthetics, I like Clorinda. And as for Arlecchino, she just looks badass. Navia, though, she ticks all boxes in terms of gameplay and story. She crazy enough, is she dethroned Eula as my favorite character. Maybe even Nahida. Yeah, she dethroned both Nahida and Eula as my top favorite character. And that's not easy to do. I'm a Raiden main, and my second DPS was Ayaka, but I feel Ayaka's kind of falling behind, so I'm looking for another main DPS. I mean, she's not a bad investment, I will say that, because
It was designed by my mother.
I will admit, the team that I have right now is not necessarily F2P friendly, because you would need someone like Zhongli to activate just to trigger Crystallize, and then you have Farina, who is, well, not exactly that much effort is needed, only because you would have to work. The only thing you would have to make note of is just her skills, and then her artifacts aren't even that hard to get either. Not F2P. Okay, good. In that case, then you're good, because even as far as even if you were a 2P, even if you were an F2P player, she is certainly worth the investment. Here, just to give you an idea of what she's capable of, considering the build that I have for her. Hey, you know what? Let's go over here. Yeah, let's go over here. The Abyss has reset, so I could show off a little bit of what Navia is capable of. She's crybaby according to Silly Wisher. Oh, I mean, I got her, just haven't used her. Let me show you exactly what she's capable of, then. Okay, alright. Well, first I'll need to speedrun a thing or two. I'll need to speedrun a few things. Not exactly the optimal first half team, but that's not the point. There we go.
Rest and rebuild. Let's get it on. Fire hazard.
Okay. Let's go show it off, shall we?
Solidify.
Yoo-hoo! Teamwork is strength. Let my name echo in song. Fire! Well, with rhymes.
Finally,
To the ferry. Watch out!
I am 168k. And that's just with a not exactly optimal Navia. Like, I'm not in a position where I could say this is the furthest that she's capable of. Because, for one, I have a Beacon of the Reed Sea. I don't even have her onset weapon. Her best-in-slot weapon, I should say. My bad. I don't even have her onset artifact set. I don't even have that. Around her skill, and she's capable of doing all of that and more. In fact, the highest damage I could do with my skill is approximately 200,000, 200k damage she's capable of outputting, and this is what I ended up doing for her. That is insane, absolutely insane. So I'd say that's character. In fact, I'd say she's one of the best investments I ever done in this game, and that's saying a lot considering the amount of characters that have released before. I'd say the only other there's a handful of other characters that are certainly worth the investment, like Hu Tao and Neuvillette as well. I heard Neuvillette. I haven't played Neuvillette, but I've seen gameplay investment as well. I got her, just haven't used her. My team right now is Frina, Navia, Kuki, and Zhongli. That's not a bad team composition either. It's not even that bad. Would you recommend a certain team and skill order? My recommendation? I'd say this. Yeah, Zhongli, Farina, Bennett, Navia. She definitely benefits. Farina definitely benefits off of. With the skill. And as for Bennett, believe it or not, Bennett is very, very useful because one of Navia's talents, one of Navia's skills, I should say, does this. Hold on a second. If I remember correctly, it's for 4 seconds after using Ceremonial Crystal Shot, the damage dealt by Navia's normal attacks, charge attacks, and plunging attacks will be converted into Geo damage, which cannot be overridden by other elemental infusions. So, what that means is, if you use Bennett, if you pop the burst and you use Navia's skill, you could still be dealing a Geo damage because her skill won't get overridden by Benny's ult. So it's very good. You'll still benefit from the attack boost. I have C6 Benny. Does that ruin Geo infusion? I have C6 Benny as well. Trust me, it does not override the Geo infusion. So you're good. You're good on that front. So yeah, you can pair up Navia, Benny, and Farina. You're golden. I'm debating on whether or not I should replace Zhongli with someone else. It's a point of contention that I'm curious about, only because Geo infusion is good. Having
Osmanthus whined.
Having off-field Geo off-field crystallized reactions is good, but I want to see if there's someone else that I could use that isn't just for someone else, you know? Doesn't she have a bullet mechanic? She does. To be fair, she got a gun, so... T5 Benny, because I refuse to infuse. You may as well just pull the Band-Aid. You're gonna have to do it eventually, you know that.
Coming at ya.
But what do you mean by a bullet mechanic? You mean how many shots does she have to
Look alive! Hi! Hold the line! Lots off!
Oh! That's basically the crystallized reaction to that. Basically, more of the crystal shards that you get, the more powerful your bullet becomes. The more powerful your shotgun shell ends up being. That's basically what your friend meant by. Or likely what they were talking about.
Time for a light show! Look alive! Ha!
Ah!
Let's get it on!
Wind Strategy.
Well, let me show you what I'm talking about then. Like, now that we're here. Yeah, you can see these shards. You can just pick them up, and then she'll gain points. And the more points you get, the more damage she deals.
Feeling lucky?
Right.
Feeling lucky?
Another test subject.
Stabilize.
Strike a pose.
Try. Pick the wrong test
Watch out!
But yeah, the more crystal shards you collect, the more powerful your skill becomes.
Insolence shall be punished. Look alive! Let's get it on! Fire hazard! Mercy! A festive reprise! You're dead meat!
There we go. What would you recommend? Because I could throw on a Marishou's Hunter set. I'll show you once we're done here. Hold on a second.
Shower me with praise! Everybody stand back! Let the world collide! Attack! That's the way! Hey there! Hey there!
There we go. I mean, I will show you exactly what I have, because like I said, she is very good for F2P characters. I mean, it's like I said, she's very F2P friendly, and I'm not even joking about that. Because beforehand, I would use a mixture of Shimenawa's Remnants and the Gladiators of Finale. That's what I ran with before. And it seems to work out just well. Like it works just as well. It works just as well. I would highly recommend though getting the Nighttime Whispers in the Echoing Woods set because the 4-piece would because the 4-piece does this. Under a shield granted by the crystallized reaction, the above effect will be increased by 150%, and this additional increase disappears after that shield is lost. Does EM matter on her? No, not really. It doesn't really matter too much. It doesn't really matter on her at all. Like it really does not, because she only benefit because for one, EM doesn't necessarily do much for her, considering that she is a Geo character. If she were to be, let's say, Hydro, Dendro, or Electro, that might be a different case. But no, EM doesn't really matter on her all that much. My recommendation in terms of priorities for a lot of these artifacts would be attack percent Sans, Geo damage Goblet, or alternatively attack as well. But Geo is certainly more favored here compared to attack percent. And as for the circlets, it depends on the weapon that you have. If you have a crit weapon, go for crit damage. Or what seems to be attempting to balance out what you want in terms of crit. So personally, I go for crit damage because I already have a crit rate weapon, but I'm hoping to see if I could be more lucky on the crit rate artifacts, like the substats, because well, yeah, that I don't think that's gonna do well. That ain't gonna do much. But as far as effectiveness goes, with what I have right now, it's pretty good. Considering all of what I have for her at the moment, it's pretty good. And for talent priority, just prioritize her skill. Just prioritize her skill. And then after that, maybe go for 6 for each one. Maybe later, you can crown them if you like. You can go for level 10. But if you really want to maximize her potential, maybe prioritize the burst next, and then the normal attack next. Yeah, normal attack after. Though I suppose... Wait, hold on a moment. Let me see here. Actually, hold on a second. Let me read this up really quickly. You know what? Normal attack first, then burst. Now that I'm looking at this, obviously skill, very, very important, especially when you consider the percentage of her, like the scale of her burst of her skill would be is actually fantastic. It's about approximately 30 to 40% extra damage that you're investing in, and that's big. That's very big. And as for constellations, well, personally, I don't really know, because I don't really invest in constellations all that much, unless it's a character that I really, really, really want, or I just get unlucky like via losing 50-50s. Which, well, speaking of which, guess who's a proud C3 Dia. But with that said, I don't hate her. I love her a lot. It's just a little annoying that I get a Dia when I wanted Navia. When I wanted Navia instead. So it's like, I'm FTP now. I spent too much money. Welcome to the club. But yeah, like I said, she's a worthy investment for F2Ps. So yeah, you're good on that one. Still though, still see zero Chevrolet though. Yeah, it's unfortunate that she can only be useful with more constellations all the way up to C6, but that's just how it is sometimes. That's just how it is. Surprised because it's like they've done it before, and I'm still not even using her yet. I really should sometime though. When I do get to C6 her, I really want to use her sometime. I like Cujo. She helped my Raiden hit a 960k so far. Sweet. Sweet. Although I don't remember... Honestly, you're doing better than me, honestly, because, Here, let me see here. I don't remember what my damage is. Let me see here. Gotta be under achievements. Gonna be down here eventually. Right? There. Highest one is nearly 400k. So I'm there. Ish. I can share my my code if you want to see my Raiden. Just type in search bar. Press X. Oh. How is it that I played this game for 3 years and this is the first time I've ever seen this? Wait, no. Was it 3 years? Yeah, about first seen something like this. Shit. Well, thanks anyway.
Really
Alright, well, let's see here then.
want to go
Well, yeah, I'll say. I mean, I do have a Discord if you want to like share your code like with me over there. I knew. Okay, okay, you don't have to show off, man. You don't have to show off your knowledge. Wait, okay, buddy. Too lazy to use it. You can just search it as if you're looking for a friend to add. Just look over there. All right. One moment. One moment.
Traveling.
All right. Let's see here. There you are. You know what? Sure. I'll add you. I have one. Mine is 211-306. I guess still. Let's see here. Oh, okay, no wonder. Engulfing lightning. I got 60-60, gotta boot someone. No, bro. Oh my god, you are not kidding. You are not F2P at all. Holy shit. Oh shit. What the hell am I looking at? Damn, you make me look poor by comparison. What am I looking at? Yeah, 75, 151. I'm one of the best in the world. Yeah, clearly. Oh my god. Oh my god. What in the hell? Okay, this one. I mean, yeah. Okay, yeah, that's actually kind of decent. That's decent. That's decent. This one. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that looks good though. Feather. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's a pretty good ratio right there. Yeah, I like that one. I like it. I like it. Oh wow. Oh wow. Nice. Really proud of you. I'm happy for you. Me with... my writing looks like shit compared to this. Oh my god. Oh, man. Man, you're making me feel bad. Mistsplitter Reforged. Oh, yeah. Honestly, though, this just takes me back. This takes me back because, because here's the thing. Before this, I played on an F2P, well, in the Asia server, I played on, I have an F2P account, and, on the JP, on the, Asia server, and I did have a Ayaka and a Mistsplitter. I have those two. They're on the other account. But it's been a while since but here's the thing though, when I did that summon session, after the fact, I thought to myself in the back of my head, there is no way people are going to believe that this is F2P. This is going to be an F2P account at all. So I refused to stop playing the Asia account. So you know what's even crazier though? After I made that video, I somehow managed to get C1 Ayaka. All because I wanted Sayu. All because I wanted Sayu. But not C2. I believe C2 Sayu. Just from one poll. It's insane. That was like the luckiest I've ever been for Genshin. Period. I'm just farming for a goblet now. FTP, not here, buckaroo. In fact, I can even show you. I can show you my my luck. Hold on a second. Well, let me just go over the other characters here, and then I'll show you exactly what I mean by. It's a fairly old video, but it's still relevant to this day, I guess you could say. Damn, Rust. No thundering pulse unless someone else is using it. In fact, if I remember correctly, the only reason why I wanted Yoimiya was because I had a Thundering Pulse. I may as well use it on her. Although, Rust isn't a bad weapon either, because she does prioritize that. I have Thundering Pulse, I prefer Rust. Okay, that's fair. That's fair enough. Oh, I didn't even check her stuff. Hold on a second. Ooh, that's pretty decent. That's decent. A little bit of work, but it means it's decent all around. I call that. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. Not bad. That's not bad. Yeah, that's more like it. Pulse would go to my child when I build him. Okay, that's fair. That's fair enough. And C6. Jesus. Dedicated. That's who you are. And you know what? I respect it. I respect a lot of it. Okay, I was gonna complain about the crit rate, but then I remembered, well, you could just pair her up with another cryo character, so... Yeah, okay, that's fair enough. Alright. I got C1 Raiden and 20 pulls, actually 30, but the first one gave me weapons. Yoimiya, Kaching, and Yoimiya and 37 pulls. And after getting Kazu, Shenhe. Yeah, that's the plan. Yeah, that is the plan. Just pair Ayaka with Shenhe. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Attack 14 though? All right. Could be worse. That's pretty good. That's pretty good though. Not sure about the elemental mastery though, but hey, that's good. Also pretty good. Fairly high crit rates. All right, I see you, And then here, oh my god. Oh my god. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Oh my god. That high number is not crit damage, that's crit rates. Holy shit. That is actually impressive. Not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad. I love it. I love looking at this. I want to post that. I want to like frame that onto my wall. I know this is yours specifically, but considering that I'm able to witness this, I want to like post that onto my wall somewhere. Wait till you see Nebulet's goblet. Oh god. Oh man. And I got a Gene on Sino banner after that. That's my longest 50-50 streak I got ever. 4 50-50s, one in a row. That almost reminds me of my time trying to summon for Goro, but I ended up getting Ito instead. 2 of them. I ended up getting 2 Itos. All because I wanted Goro. But that streak ended up continuing all the way up until, I'd say, when I finally pulled the Band-Aid and just went for Kazuha. After that, that's when my luck started deteriorating. But until then, 2 Itos, 1 Ganyu, 1 Shenhe, 1 Raiden, if I remember correctly. And finally, 1 Gene. Sorry, no, 1 Yaimiko. That's pretty good. I moved the artifacts of Yoimiya to Amber to flex on people. Bruh. Nah, no way. Okay, so let's see here. You said you have a very impressive goblet for Neuvillette. Okay, so first, crown. Okay, bad start, bad start. 5 50-50s? Yeah, that's my longest streak. Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy Jesus. I don't think I've ever seen high enough crit rate like that before. Oh my god. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh my god, that is fantastic. That is great. So is this so is the Sans as well. Yeah, the Sans is also pretty good too. Just imagine if that was Electro. Oh yeah, that'd been perfect. That would have been so perfect. And the rest, they're all pretty good too. No, again, you may want to like improve on this one, but honestly, all around, yeah, this is great. This is perfect. Perfect, I'd say. All things considered, perfect. What about your Farina though? Oh god. Just built him recently? Ooh. I can't wait to see more of it though. I really can't wait to see more. You know, it's funny. I've been playing this game for God knows how long, and I've yet to receive a 5-star sword. So I can't relate to this at all. I cannot. Here, let me show you exactly what weapons I have just for like the
I don't mind where we
just
go.
for this damn game. Hold on a second. So I got a pretty good I got a modest collection of 5-star spears. Yeah, they're all pretty good. They're decent. Decent collection. I wanted this one for the longest time, so I'm glad I was able to get this for my Zhongli, so that's good. That's good. The recent most spear I got was the either Skyward Spine or Jade Winged Spear. It's one of those two. Yao Yao. But yeah, that's why I ended up doing that. And yeah, staff. Can't go wrong with the staff. So yeah, I'm happy I got that one. Let's show the swords last. Let's show them last. I only got 3 claymores. I only got 3 5-star claymores out of like everything here. I am happy I did get the Wolf's Gravestone though. That's pretty good. In fact, if I remember correctly, the Wolf's Gravestone was my first. Like ever since playing this game, this is one of my first 5-star weapons, and I was happy that DeLuca managed to get something like this. I remember that. But then I gave that to Eula, and then I gave that to a whole bunch of people, honestly. In fact, if I remember correctly, before getting the Beacon of the Reed Sea, I was debating on whether or not I should give this to give the Wolf's Gravestone to Dia or someone else. For a time, just for a time. I don't even have Wolf's Gravestone. No! Oh my god, I'm sorry to hear about that. I mean, it seemed like you were pulling for a lot of weapons, and so I thought at least once, just once, you would get a Wolf's Gravestone. But oh my god, I'm so sorry to hear about that. Over here, modest collection. Yeah, modest collection. Amos Bow, Elgi for the end, Aqua Simulacra. Exactly what I got for Yelan. In fact, I think I was pulling for Yelan when I got this weapon as well. It was a decent. It's a good weapon to have. And then Thundering Pulse. I don't remember how I got this weapon, but all I know for sure is that since I got Thundering Pulse, and yeah, I managed to get her, so that's good. I only got 1 5-star catalyst after like 3 years of playing, so that's just the only one I have. That's literally the only thing I have. Was there another weapon type actually, or am I just misremembering shit? And then swords. What swords? What swords, bro? I barely have anything. I barely have anything. The best weapon I even have for sword characters is just the black sword. No, not even. The sacrificial sword. That sword is the best weapon I have in terms of sword categories. I'm sure there's craftables that I could use instead, but do I really want to do that? Do I really want to do that? I have nothing. And I don't
as
think
long as I have my friends with me.
Staff sword is good. It is. It is. I'm not saying it isn't. And there's no swords available here that I already have. But hey, you know what? I tried. But seriously though, I will admit though, you have so far you are one of the few people that I've seen that has like very good artifact sets. I will full-heartedly admit that. And then there's Chi-Chi. Because you know what? Why not at this point? Why not? Then Nilu. Wonder of Tranquil Waters. Wait, whose weapon is this for, actually? Wait. No, that's not... Let me see. She's holding my Farina set when I make... Oh, okay, there we go. I see now, okay. I was confused for a minute, because I don't think I've ever seen a sword like this. Then it just hit me. Oh, duh, I don't have that weapon. I'm too poor. I'm too poor to afford more weapons. No, that's cool. Actually, let me see that set of yours. Let me see that. Give me this set here. Okay, not bad. All right. Not bad either. Not bad. The build surprisingly works well on her too. Yeah, I can only imagine. Yeah. Might need a little bit of work on this one, but could be worse. Oof. Well, then again, I don't know about this. And then this one. What? Oh, actually, you know what? That's not bad. It's definitely a work in progress. Yeah, definitely. I can see work in progress like all over here. But overall, it's actually not that bad. What about this one though? I want to. Oh, whoops! I didn't mean to press that. I didn't mean to press that. I did not mean to press that. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Anyway, what's up? What's up? I'm here. I may as well. Welcome. Yeah, I did not mean to press that, but you know what? It's fine. I'm fine with that. Okay, let me just go and check out one last thing here. Yeah, I want to see this. Your kazoo. I don't think it's gonna be that much to show off, though.
Wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are
those because he does
who
prioritize
share the memory?
Yeah, he does prioritize elemental mastery, so it's not going to be too much to speak of, really. It's good though. Yeah, a lot of it's pretty good. Oh my god, that crit damage. You know something though? There is one thing in particular that I do want to show off for a bit. Hang on a second, because I could give you a pretty good artifact that I had that I'm to this day I'm very proud of. I am still very proud of. I don't remember if it was. Actually, I don't remember who has it now. Was it? It was either Razor or Jinyan that has it right now. Here. Not this one. Yeah, this one. It was this one. 32% crit rate. Yeah, 32% crit damage. That is the highest I've ever gotten for an artifact. The highest crit ratio I ever had for an artifact. Actually kind of insane. Although I do believe there's another one. I do believe there's another one that I have, but I don't remember who has that. Maybe Toma?
I I do love Spina di Rosula's logo. It was designed by my mother. Have you noticed how it's shaped like a heart?
Yeah, definitely Toma. Definitely Toma. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah, 32.6 and then 6.6% crit rate. That is actually pretty high. So those are the ones that I'm. Those are the two artifacts I know for a fact I'm definitely proud of, and when it comes to rolls. So 32% crit damage. Yeah, 32% crit damage, 6.6% crit rate. Pretty good. When it uploads, I'll pull my I'll put my Chincho up. He's definitely built. Ooh. Once it updates, yeah. Once it updates. In fact, hold on a second. I guess while we're waiting for that to update, I do want to show you exactly my polls for Ayaka. It is somewhere on the internet, so on the interwebs. I do have it uploaded on here, so
I really want to go traveling. I don't mind where we go, as long as I have my friends with me.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a long wait. I have uploaded 200 friggin' videos, so let me just scroll right through. Shouldn't be too far off though. Oh wait, I passed it. Yeah, no one will believe this is an F2P account, and this was published April 25th, 2022.
Serves no purpose whatsoever.
Alright. Let me just set things up here first. Bam. Bam. Pop. Let me just lower the volume here. Just so that way you're not hearing so much of Navia's moans. I do like the moans, but not for the purposes of this. This. Don't take it the wrong way. Come on now. This and that and this. Okay. All good. Right here. Yeah, there we go. All right. So I'm just going to skip over a couple of stuff here and there because I believe I was doing a... Yeah, I remember I was doing a, what do you call it? A ritual. So we could just skip over the ritual part. And then just head on over here. Yeah, this is where I got my Ayaka. Just full screen this. Ayaka is home, baby! Woohoo! Let's go! All right. All right, Ayaka, you are home. Oh my god. Oh, you look so beautiful. Nice. I'm loving it. Back when I was young, back when I had nothing but hope in my eyes. That's definitely what I wanted. That's definitely what I wanted to do. So in this case, back when I had the old setup actually. Well, not old setup, more like I didn't have a proper camera at the time. In fact, if I remember correctly, I wasn't using a proper webcam at the time. In fact, if I remember correctly, I was using my own phone as a web camera. I was using my own phone as a web camera, and it had a built. Well, I mean, one of the apps that I used that had an auto green screen. So that's what I ended up doing. Clearly, it was not perfect. For the next character, or do I want to get a weapon? I only have so much wishes, but you know what? Screw it. First 10 pull. Guarantee. First 10 pull guarantee. You promise, Flash? You promise? And I miss Flash. Okay, so they were pretty good. They were pretty good friend. Moderator, they don't show up on stream anymore, but hey, we should use up all of our wishes. I miss them. For the Mist Splitter. I have already put up the the path over there. So, and Flash says that first 10 pull, we shall guarantee a 5-star weapon. I highly doubt that, but you know what? I do need a weapon, though. I really do need weapons, though. Too special, that is. Go ahead and... I'm a new player. I've been playing for about a year. I've only ever known 2 banners. No, we only had 1 banner. Yeah, no. Thanks, back then, we've only had 1 banner. 1 character banner. Guarantee. And that's... And they left. And they, hey, but we got a sucrose though. We got a sucrose, so it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing at all. It's not a bad thing. Yeah, if I remember correctly, I was still building up my it was fairly new into my F2P
You know what?
account actually.
I am happy.
Yeah, because now that means that we'll be able to refund our we'll be able to refund crafting materials. So that is actually very good. That is actually very good that she made it here though. So I'm good. Well, I mean, we made it this far. I may as well. All right, next temple, guarantee 5-star. No. Well, nope. It was fun while it lasted, guys. It was fun while it. We're not having fun anymore. We are not having fun anymore. Moving on. And then Fiona for the free-to-play account. My bad. I cannot believe it. Yeah, the free. Yeah, what's wrong with the bell? Do you know anyone that could effectively use the bell? Let's see. I use on Dia, right. But there's better weapons to use on her, isn't there? Lucky. I may as well go for the sword. I may as well try. Maybe I don't use Dia. Fair enough. Oh, yo! Hey, yo! What? What? Yeah, what the Yo! Flash, I got the sword! I got the sword! What the fuck? That was the most hype I've ever that's honestly the most hype I've ever been for a for summons. God. That is funny. What? How? The luckiest and the funniest I've ever. You even told me to roll for the sword, and so I did. Here you go. My hypest moment today was standard banner, Mona, Kaching, and Amber all in the same banner. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Lucky. What in the actual? If that does not feel a few wishes, and here you are. Or maybe I'm. But then this happened. This was because here's the thing. I also do because I also edit my own. Flashes. I also edit my own videos, so I also do some editing here and there. And that was where the video was supposed to end, but something else came up because I was trying to record it. My intention was to record a video. Well, recorded me just showing off exactly. Well, actually, hold on. Well, I'll show you exactly what this is. What I just off of F2P anymore, because now people are just going to assume, hey, you got an Ayaka and you got a Miss Splitter. No one is gonna believe me at all. No one is gonna believe me at all. Nope. Hey, this is post-edit Opez Gaming here with an out-of-nowhere update. You can tell because I have no camera. And the reason for that is because of how spur of the moment this is. Anyway, that small edit I did earlier... Liar! 2 days after the free-to-play summoning session, I wanted to build Pity for another character. Plus, I wanted to see if I can get more Rosaria constellations. So I used up 1 10-pull I earned from my Abyss run, thinking I could just snipe a Rosaria and dip. I should have learned my lesson from the Ito banner situation, because not only did I get 3 Sayu constellations, but I also C3 got C1 Ayaka. Just in case you haven't seen my post on my socials, here's the proof on your screen now. The fact that I got 3 Sayus alone was crazy enough, but getting C1 Ayaka in the same 10-pull pushes everything into the realm of insanity. And before Ayaka and her 3 children. Money from my FTP account, here's the summon log proving that I got Ayaka within 1 10-pull. Yeah, after 1 10-pull, by the way. I forgot to mention that. And no purchases were made. I'm putting it out there because, as mentioned earlier, it would be difficult to explain how I got C1 Ayaka with a Miss Splitter and still call this a free-to-play account. It may not be necessary in the grand scheme of things, but I want to be as transparent as possible. I also want to leave a reminder that while my account is blessed with luck, that doesn't mean you should pull and expect the same results. Your situation may be different from mine, and the last thing I want anyone to do is make an impulsive decision they'll end up regretting in the future. Be smart with your Primo Gems, and wish responsibly. I just love how I did that little edit, and then I ended up not following not following my own advice because of me attempting to pull for Farina and Navia. In my defense, though, I was losing at 50-50s constantly, so I had very little choice but to do that. But to be fair, it's not like I wasn't. It's not like the account that I'm on right now is F2P to begin with. It was more of a BP Welkin account. At least until recently. So yeah. That was my luck in a nutshell for the F2P account. I have been saying that I wanted to go back to that account at some point in the future, but I don't think that's gonna. If I wasn't gonna do it then, I'm not doing it now. So I've never seen 3 of the same character on one banner before. Neither have I at the time. It was crazy luck that I was able to get that. It was just nothing but insane luck that I was able to get that. And I don't think I've ever been that lucky before. Want to try to take a guess on how much I've spent? Insert Chi-Chi flop emoji. Oh God. You have the receipts? You have the receipts? Well, you have weapons. Actually, wait. Before I make that assumption, hold on a second. Let me check something really quickly before I go and there is something I want to check first before that happens. Let me check something. I just realized you have R5. Oh no. Oh no! Oh no! I just realized you have R5! $10K? It was on my PayPal. The reason I took my PayPal
taught
off.
me that carrying an unreliable weapon is worse than not carrying one at all.
There's no way it's 10K. There's no way. I refuse to believe that it's 10K.
Constant over the centuries, but human life
15K.
is like the dew at dawn, or a bubble rising through water. Transitory. $15K. Holy shit. And you just barely started it a year earlier? Oh my God.
I really want to go traveling. I don't mind where we go, as long as I have my friends with me.
I have every 4-star C6. I would be shocked if you didn't have every 4-star C6. Except Amber, Kaya, and Lisa. I guess to be fair, I guess in a way that's not that surprising because they're very hard to get. In fact, here.
Alone and unchanging.
Let me show you exactly what I have regarding my characters here. So, I believe Kaya is the highest I have so far, but I'm not 100% certain. Don't quote me on that. Right now, I have a C4 Kaya. A C3 Lisa. And a C2 Amber. And I've been playing since the beginning, well, at least relatively within the week of the game launching. So, if you manage to spend 15K and not even getting Lisa, that is insane. Well, and by Lisa I mean by like constellations of Lisa. That is insane to me. You spent that much and you haven't even gotten a single constellation for Lisa. That is insane to me.
Oh.
I even spent on the standard banner. Oh my, oh no, that is a big mistake. That is a big mistake. I know that. Look, I know that it's like I had to buy it from the store. Well, yeah, because that's the best guarantee you could do. That's the best guarantee, just to get him from the. I mean, you're better off just getting from the store, honestly. But the fact that you managed to spend on the standard banner. I mean, to me, I guess I shouldn't be too mad.
Spina di Rosula's logo. It was designed by my mother. Have you noticed how it's shaped like a heart?
I guess, to be fair, I shouldn't be too mad about it because it is your money. You're allowed to do whatever you want with it. It's just that, wow. Even I would never spend money on the standard banner. Want to see my damage? Go ahead. All right. Where to then? Where would you like to go? Just to show off your stuff. I would say, up to you. Here. What about here then? The Hydrotulpa. I just want to see. I just want to see for myself. I just want to bear witness. Food or no food? I mean, if you want to do crit rate food, then yeah, then we're good with that. Yeah, we're good with crit rate food. Actually, do I even have crit rate food? I actually don't remember if I even have any crit rate food. I mean, fizz damage and then crit rate. Ah, here we go. Yeah, I got this one. Got a lot. There we go.
And those that come across Lior tend to stay
ready to go.
a while.
Let's go.
So it is where many things come to settle.
Solidify.
Damn, 22k already. 38, 71. Nah, you make my Raiden look like a bitch. Oh my god. I'm sorry, Raiden. Oh my god. That is impressive. That is insane damage.
Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever.
I clear most domains in under 20 seconds. You're too powerful. You are too powerful. Your money knows no bounds, bro. I join people's worlds to help other artifacts farm. Yeah, I can see why. Jesus. Jesus. All right.
Torn to oblivion.
Ow. Right, so what happened somewhere else? Well, if you are gonna do this, you're gonna need to recharge. Okay, how about this then? How about this? Icewind Sweets, maybe this one. But if you want to just recharge your stuff first, then yeah, we can go and do that. All right. Yeah, what am I witnessing here, though? What am I? Order. Well, there goes that. Where's the closest enemies? Let's go this way. Let's go just a little above the teleporter that's over here. There should be some around here. Unless I'm stupid. Actually, I could have sworn there's some around here. Oh yeah, yeah, there's some right here. There's some right here. Well, yeah, there's a few here. Yeah, right here. Damn, 6K though.
Gaining the upper hand.
I mean, I may as well get mine ready as well. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. You know what? In hindsight, I probably should have helped. Well, there goes all that energy. Where to then? Should be more enemies nearby. Oh yeah, that's the enemies here. Yeah, life of a Genshin player though. All right, you good to go? I'll take that as a yes. Which one am I choosing? Either one. That's up to you. Wait, could we do this actually? No, we could. We could though, right? We could. What am I saying?
The more data samples, the better.
Let's see here. All right, I can't even choose that anymore. Well. Oh God.
Shine down.
What the shit? What the shit? You are not kidding about beating that up in 20 seconds. What the hell? What in the hell? That is insane. That is absolutely insane. What in the hell? Dude, you make... Wow, now you're really making me look like shit, man.
One time with the Spiness taught me that carrying an unreliable weapon is worse than not carrying one at all.
I'm not sure how I feel about this. Imagine when I have my full team with Kazuha and Benny. Oh yeah, that's gonna be goated. Yeah, because that's the thing. That's the thing. You only have 2 teammates. So if you had Kazuha and Benny, that's gonna be more than just destructive. They're gonna be obliterated into dust. I hit 960k. I believe it. Considering what I just witnessed here, I believe it. Oh my God. That is massively impressive. Honestly though, you do make me look like shit in comparison. No, because here's the thing. I think the highest I've ever gotten for Raiden was like 22k for. No, not even 22k. Not even that much. It's like 15 to 17k. I think so. And at the time, I thought, oh my god, that's a baby damage. And the thing is this: the only reason why I was even capable of let me see here. The only reason why I was even capable of having that much damage of like nearly 400k is because of Eula, and I thought at the time was like, yeah, that was more than that was I was proud of myself, and then I see this, and then I see you like just obliterating everything, and I'm like, there's always gonna be better people out there. There's just always gonna be better people than you. But you know what? That's not to say that I hate you so much just for doing that. It's just that I'm like so.
Mother.
But
have you noticed how it
to be
shapes like a
fair,
home?
you kind of like before Kuja, my highs was 300k.
Transitory.
But I imagine that she's C6 though, right? Because if I remember correctly, she does have a. Yeah, her C6 is this. The electro damage of characters who have their attack increased by Tengu Judai has this crit damage increased by 60%. So it does make damage increase, but oh my god. And I had R1 till this banner. Yeah, that's also something to consider as well. Jesus. Even have her best in slot weapon 5 times. But then again, you have to buy your way just to get that though, right?
Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever.
Although I will say, one could make an argument that the investment was definitely worth it though. Wait till I get C2 Kazoo and his weapon.
Is worse than not carrying one at all.
I forgot what C2 does. Increases own elemental mastery by 200%. Increases elemental mastery of other characters in the field. Oh my god. The mastery increasing effects of this constellation does not stack. That is still insane. You know, I got a bit of a question, and you don't have to like answer this in full detail. You don't have to answer this like in full detail or anything like that. If you're comfortable with answering it, like then that's fine. Otherwise, if you're not, then that's also fine as well. What do you do exactly for a living, like just to afford all of this? Just I'm like just out of curiosity. If you're not okay with answering it in full, then or like you know, if you're uncomfortable with that question, then I'm okay with that. It synergizes with my talent passive. I work for Coke. Oh, is that right? That's still kind of crazy though. Oh, Coca-Cola. Oh, I know. That would be wild if that was actual Coke though. That would have been wild. Like, honestly though, either Coca-Cola or Coke, I would say like, yeah, you know what? That makes either answer that would make too much sense. Trust I should not have spent that much. You probably shouldn't, but still. But I sort of understand why. Like now I have like a rough idea as to like how you're able to spend that much. But with that said, I never went in depth, bought everything without a credit card. Well, you're far more manageable with your money compared to a lot of other people. A lot of other people that do play this game, including myself. No, but that said though, like yourself, I didn't really go into depth either. It was just mostly just okay, if I do this, could I, like, every time that I do make a purchase on this game, I have to think to myself, could I afford to do this? Could I actually do this without hurting the bank too much? And if I could, then sure, I'll go and do it. Otherwise, forget it.
Inactivity serves no
That's more or less
whatsoever.
the question that I do ask myself every time I do polls. Not just in although keep in mind though, not just in Genshin, but also in other gacha games as well, like Honkai Star Rail or Action Taimanin or you know, a bunch of other games that I have invested money in, like especially in Fate Grand Order. I remember that I remember investing a little bit of money in Fate Grand Order a long time ago, but again, that's like it was a different life back then. The characters in the game hold me hostage and force me to spend the money. I swear. Hey, you know what? You're among friends. You're among friends. I'm not the only one. I know Emil, the only person in my group that does play Genshin. I don't know. Like a lot of us that are either big time spenders like myself or just the BP Welkin players like another frequent viewer over here as well, but they haven't really been showing up all that much. Don't worry, Jonathan. I know they still viewing the VODs and all that, but hey, all in good. It's all good. Want to do this artifact domain right quick? I want to see if I can get something good. Sure, why not? You know what? Where are you? You know what? Sure. Yeah, we can go do that. Okay. Now, with that said, there's at least 1 or 2 IRL friends that I do play around with. Well, not necessarily play around with, but I do hang around with occasionally. Oh my god.
Shine down. Feeling lucky? Coming at ya.
You know, I keep forgetting that I can't, I have my Zhonglia, like, wired to somewhere else. Do I really need the artifact set here, actually? Do I really need that? I mean, if it's gonna be for anyone, it's gonna be for free. Do I need her? Do I need that? Maybe. If only just to get a... Hey, you know what? Sure. Yeah. Just to get HP? Why not? If this is an HP circlet, then this will be worth it. Oh my god. Yeah, you know what? I'll keep that. I'll keep that. Now, if that was if that attack plus was HP percent, that would have been fantastic. But it's not. I'll keep it. You never know. You never know if that will be useful for someone. Gotta get off Genshin, but I'll keep watching. All right. Hey, you know what? It's nice of me like it's nice of you to show off your characters and all that. I really do appreciate that. That honestly though, that was kind of cool to witness. All right. So I think I only have time just to do one more. Oh, whoops. Just to do one more quest, and then I gotta like stop the stream. So, one of these characters. Hey, though, at least just to make up for lost time. I'm glad you had fun. And like I said, ask if you need me. All right, then I'll be sure to keep that in mind. I mean, cause just seeing what you're capable of, yeah, I might want to do that. Especially if you play the TCG. Oh, bro, it's been a long time since I played the TCG. It's been a long time. I only played it through I only played through just a little bit of it, like in the beginning, and then after that, I kind of like faltered. But I won't lie, I am interested in playing TCG again at some point. Yeah, at some point I do want to play that again. But I know for sure, it's changed so much ever since the last time I played. It's so... I can show you some of my really good decks. I get so mad. I can only imagine how unfair this shit gets.
Well, that's your problem. It was your choice to get into this mess.
Like, it's on you, bro.
Oh, but fortunately for you, it appears your savior has just arrived.
Yep. Here I am, the Traveler, the Savior. Your god.
Ah, Traveler. Great, you made it.
I'm available.
Well, it's not like you were ever really busy to begin with.
Well, that's supposed to mean, huh? Well, to be fair, I do... Well, I guess, to be fair, I play this game, so yeah, you're not wrong.
Songo, compared to the Traveler, you're the one who has too much free time.
No, I'm very busy. I'm busy standing here. I have to stand here all day.
Are you standing here all day because you want to, or are you standing here all day because the programmer dictates you to do so?
Even if it's a commission you're unwilling to take, your excuse is just pathetic.
Aha, a commission, you say?
Yes, that's why I've asked you to come over. Allow me to explain. A key member of the Tenryo Commission has recently gone missing. No one has seen Tenryo Commission discreetly because it would be a hassle for them to look for this person openly for a variety of reasons. Their name is...
Kujosara. That's right. The general has gone missing.
I refuse to believe that.
If the general was really missing, the Tenryo Commission would have flipped Inazuma on its head by now. And do you think they would only commission us for a case, Traveler? In fact, the missing person's name is Shikanoin Heizo. He works as a special detective at the police station. Although his rank is merely a doshin, he is quite competent and held in high regard by the police station.
Do they think he's more competent than me?
Yes.
We get that you don't want to help.
You don't even want to help.
But could you at least try not to make things more difficult here?
Dude, you don't even have... You don't even... BRB gotta make a fruit smoothie? Ooh.
Sorry, Traveler. Even though I accepted the commission, as you can see, Songo's less than thrilled to be involved in this case.
Because the pay is too low?
Nope. Not even close. If you really want to know why, it's because I absolutely refuse to deal with that brat's nonsense. The only news that could make me happier than Shikanoin has gone missing would be Shikanoin has been missing for 100 years.
Been doing it in a lifetime. Just saying.
Needless to say, Songo and Heizo have a bit of a history.
They're competitors.
Well, it's a little more serious than that. According to Songo, Heizo was an obstacle in her path to the Temple of Truth.
Like a yappy dog that was constantly in the way.
Even though Heizo has a unique personality, he's actually a nice guy. Really, I've learned a lot from him.
Same. Yeah, thanks to the events, yeah.
So I can't just ignore this case, even if Songo doesn't approve. At the very least, I could entrust the commission to someone capable and trustworthy, like you, Traveler.
So you're outsourcing it to me, like every other game developer nowadays. Shame!
Huh? No, it's not like that. Listen, I'll pay the entire amount originally promised by the Tenryo Commission, and I'll even personally throw in some additional funds.
And what else?
I'm really hoping you can take this commission, Traveler. If Heizo truly is in danger, I know he'll be safer with you by his side.
Okay, fine, whatever. But I'll need more information.
Great. We've learned that Heizo had expressed interest in Watatsumi Island before he disappeared.
Damn, all the way over there? For what?
During the war, he apparently carried out some mission on Watatsumi Island. And once the war ended, he made frequent visits to the island. I heard you have a good standing with Sango no Miya. I think it might be a good idea to use that as a starting point for your investigation.
All right.
Well,
let's head over there then.
That's about all I have to tell you. Oh, please take this commission letter from the police station. If you find Heizo, return there and report back to them.
All right. Okay, ask around on Watatsumi Island. It feels like it's been a long time since I've been here. Though that might be because the only reason why I don't want to ever come back here is because I've had bad memories of this place. Not because not mostly because
Oh,
I hate
you.
the
The
nation of
captain of
Inazuma
Swordfish too?
itself, but only
My
because
name is
of
Shibata.
the
I'm in charge of the watch here. May I inquire as to what the
unimpressive
captain
story,
needs?
really. Like that's the only reason why. Like I don't even like the Archon quest for.
So his name
for
is Shikano Heizo, huh? Yes, I'm familiar with the detective.
for
He used to
Inazuma
stroll
for the
around the
Inazuma
area.
arc. So it's like, it's whatever.
Her Excellency had assigned me to keep a close eye on him at the time, fearing that he would do something like he was on a trip or something. Come to think of it, I believe he was recently spotted in the area east of the Sangonomiya Shrine. Please feel free to go there and take a look for yourself.
Thanks, bud. Okay, so east, so that away. That is east, yeah. Oh, would you look at that? So the detective got trumped. Alright, welcome back, welcome back.
Come on, you guys. I'm nothing but a poor tourist with empty pockets. Please, you can just let me go.
God damn it.
Just shut up and stay put.
What's up?
Have a lucky day. Stay alive.
Yoo-hoo! Feeling
Bam!
Say no more.
Oh, hell yeah. Dead. They're all dead.
Well, well, look who it is.
What's up?
I was wondering who could be valiant enough to wipe the floor with these guys so easily. Turns out it was the distinguished traveler.
Guest starring it, Taylor Swift.
Really, I can't thank you enough.
Never done the Hangout quest yet. Should I? You could if you like to. It does give you some primos here and there. Not a whole lot, but it does help. Especially for F2Ps. But with that said, the stories themselves are worth it to listen to. Only because you get to hang out with a bunch of characters that you do see from the story or not, and then you just hang around, shoot the shit, stuff like that. Have we met?
Of course I was aware of you long before you arrived in Inazuma. Though the Sakoku decree managed to keep the country locked up, it wasn't able to stop the incredible stories about you.
Wait, what?
Every day, all of those little stories would come scurrying over to my desk, like files with little feet.
Oh wait, we already met you though. Like in the whatever. I guess to be fair, it has been a long time since we've talked to anyone in Inazuma specifically. So let's just say Heizo has dementia.
I was asked that you'd show up first.
I guess that's what happens when you neglected the Hangout quest for so long.
I got so excited I nearly forgot to introduce myself. The name's Shikano Heizo, Special Detective of the Tenryou Commission. It's a pleasure to meet you, Traveler. I wish you all the best on your journey through Teyvat, by the way.
I've been commissioned to come and find you.
Huh. I guess that means I've taken over as the main character in your story today.
Hey! Who said you could break the fourth wall?
I've always heard that you take commissions from all kinds of people, helping everyone out with everything you can imagine. So now it's my turn to take your help, huh? Don't mind if I do.
Aren't you curious about whose commission it is?
That was already obvious to me. It's no coincidence that you've arrived here.
Do you believe in coincidences?
Because that would be the stuff of an epic novel. The two protagonists of the story both travel to Watatsumi Island by chance and cross paths as if by fate.
Is it though? Is it really fate?
The traveler from afar heroically rescues the weak and defenseless detective from the clutches of the ruthless Nobushi. Traveler, you are so dreamy.
Well, I mean... You know what? It's kind of worth just doing the hangouts just for scenes like these, honestly.
Unfortunately, though, I don't believe in coincidences. So, guessing you came to me on the police station's commission, didn't you?
It's like you knew.
I'm a detective. Can you guess what gave it away?
Did you deduce from my demeanor? You're an oracle. From what I said?
Sounds like you already have some ideas about the work of a detective. Let me ask you this. What's that your little sidekick is holding? If I'm not mistaken, it's a commission letter from the police station.
Behind you, your little sidekick. Hey!
What? Paimon's just here to take a look. And hey, who are you calling a little sidekick? Paimon was worried she might be in danger, so Paimon came to help. Why are you two staring at Paimon? Is Paimon not supposed to be here?
No, you're not. But hey, whatever. You're here, so yeah, you're in the story thing.
Yeah, I'm also just taking a look.
She can look, but you can't.
Oh, come on. Don't be like that. After all, this is the first time I've seen a voice. I must admit, I'm most intrigued.
A voice? What do you mean by that?
Huh? Voice? What are you talking about?
A vision is an external magical focus, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, similarly, a voice is an external voice box.
How the hell did I manage to skip all of this and miss the biggest fourth wall break I've ever seen for a game like this? Absolutely aware of of what the game is doing, and I don't know if I love it or hate it. As someone who really likes fourth wall breaks, that this is too much even for a game like this.
I've heard that the Traveler isn't very talkative, but given how chatty you are, you must be her voice, right?
You're not wrong. In fact, I say she takes the role too much. She takes on the role too much.
That sounds awful. Paimon's not somebody's voice. Paimon's emergency food.
Why the hell are you embracing the jokes?
Wait. Paimon's so upset she can't think straight. Paimon is Paimon. How dare you give Paimon such a terrible nickname?
God damn it. How did I skip this? How did I manage to skip this and not witness something fantastic? This might be a hot take, but I don't dislike Paimon. I just wish her voice was slightly less squeaky. Yeah, I can see why. Yeah. Here's the thing, though. I prefer if her voice was how it was when you began the game, because the voice that she started off with is not the same as she has right now. If she had the voice that was that you had in the beginning of the game, carried throughout the entire experience up until Fontaine and all that, I would say that her voice would be more tolerable. I would say that she would be very tolerable if she had it, if she still kept that voice from Mondstadt and onwards. But something happened. But I think something happened when they were doing when they were doing more voice work from Leeway and beyond. I don't fully remember the story, but it has something to do with the actress not wanting to do that voice in particular because it hurts her throat just to do that voice. So she suggested maybe doing a squeakier voice would help alleviate that. Though again, that's just I'm not 100% certain if that's even a real thing or not, because I would argue that having a squeakier voice would put more strain on the squeakier voice compared to the other one. But that's what I've heard. I don't think it's 100% true. Maybe if the actress were, maybe if the actor were to elaborate on that one, that might be maybe like we could get an answer on that one. But whatever. I personally like her voice from Mondstadt all the way up until Leeway. After that, if it was lower pitched, I would have preferred it. I would have preferred her a little more compared to back then. But with that said, to me, it's less about the voice and more of how she's used as a replacement, as the Traveler's voice box, instead of letting the Traveler do all of the talking. Now, at the same time, considering the audience that we do have that plays this game, a character like Paimon is necessary. Do I like it? No. Is it necessary? Unfortunately, yes. Unfortunately, yes. That's just how it is.
We came here to rescue you, but you actually opened the cage yourself. You were only pretending to be captured by the Nobushi, weren't you? Pretty suspicious if you ask Paimon. Come out with it, mister. What kind of schemes are you up to?
Sheesh. For someone who says they don't want to be a voice, you sure do talk a lot.
Thank you, Hazo. Thank you for agreeing. I'd also like to know what you were doing here, Detective Hazo.
Well, let me think for a moment. Yes, all this started a long time ago, during the war. Kujo Takayuki, who was head of the Tenryo Commission at the time, had secretly asked me to investigate the military capabilities of Sangonomiya. But I had already grown tired of the guy for a while, so I simply treated the trip as a paid vacation. I had heard that Watatsumi Island is really beautiful.
Indeed it is. I'm waiting for the Oculus Rift patch to play Genshin in VR if they ever do that. That would be kind of dope, though. Not so much as a... If they ever do, like, I kind of want to see if they could do, like, one of those experiences. You could just, like just put on the VR, like, a headset and just look at the world of the world, because that is the one thing I will say that is like one of the best aspects of Genshin, and it's the overall world design, and not just in well, Monster K for what they were, especially considering that they were the beginning areas. But imagine looking at Inazuma, like during a thunderstorm, looking at the witnessing the Sumeru tree, looking at Fontaine's waterfall. That would have been awesome. That would be so great to look at in VR. Imagine opening a chest in VR, though. Oh my god.
As for the mission, whatever when I reported back. But guess what? The first night I arrived on Watatsumi Island, I had a dream. The dream contained only one message, an echo resounding from the depths of the earth that kept ringing in my ears, saying...
Saying what?
Something vital is missing on this island.
Oh my god. So close to my
Isn't
ear.
That bizarre? Something vital has gone missing on this island. Has something evaporated into thin air?
Paimon bets it must be something delicious.
With you, everything is food.
You know, because the soil of Watatsumi Island can't grow crops. There's a shortage of food here.
Oh.
Well.
Food, huh? How about you, Traveler? What do you think is missing?
It's missing Paimon. Maybe it was just a dream. A deity. Music. A deity?
You mean the Great Serpent? Well, that's an interesting answer. But the Electro Archon hasn't abandoned this place. Interestingly, I didn't have the same dream again after I left this place. So I became even more intrigued. Was this really just some random dream? Some people... Understandable. However, if you ask me, dreams have nothing to do with the gods. Instead, they are flashes of intuition. It was my intuition telling me that there was something important about this island that... poof! Suddenly vanished. So I decided to accept this little commission from my intuition and investigate to see if I could come up with any compelling findings. Unfortunately, the investigation has had little progress up to this point.
Does that have anything to do with these Nobushi?
Who knows? I felt there was something peculiar about them, so I pretended to get captured to see if there were any leads that would surface.
Oh.
And that's when you showed up.
We shouldn't have killed them then. Well, sorry.
Nah, don't worry about it. These guys were just a bunch of small fries. Besides, your arrival is much more important to me. I have a feeling you can help me find the answer to solve the mystery.
But I have a commission to fulfill, so I have to bring you back first.
Yes, of course, I understand. But let me ask one more question. Did the police station say they are looking for me because of something important?
No, they did not.
Well, Then it's probably nothing major. Most likely they're short on staff or something petty like that, and they happen to remember their model employee.
Damn.
So since we're already here, I'll gladly accompany you back to the police station, or anywhere else you'd like to go.
I'm curious about your dream, but it's my duty to bring you back. Your dream's really out there, so I think I should bring you back first. There's someone concerned about your safety. Alright, sure. I'll assist your investigation.
It's a deal then, partner.
Hell yeah, we gain a heart.
So, let's get started, shall we?
I'll just tag along, right?
Hey, isn't this crystal mirror?
Yes, it is.
Ooh,
And pearls.
what's the shiny thing? Oh, it's a Sango pearl.
It would be nice if I could have those for level up purposes, for ascension purposes.
So, have you found anything?
A bunch of crystal mirror and Sango pearls.
Yeah.
Oh, these must be the valuable things that went missing from the island. That's it. The Nobushi must have stolen them all.
I don't know if I'd go that
You can always
far.
take mine.
The
Nah,
Nobushi would be
it's fine
very
though. It's fine.
hard-pressed
It's
to
fine.
find many opportunities
I
to get
don't
their hands
because I
on
do believe
commodities like
I've already
these.
ranked up both the Sayu and Kokomi like enough already. I think so. I could be wrong.
What do you mean? Did the Nobushi gather
Actually,
all this themselves?
Did I?
No, that's
I don't remember.
Crystal marrow is a rare material for crafting weapons, and Sango pearls are an even more precious commodity. Here's what I think. Due to Watatsumi's poor soil, the island's economy is quite fragile and heavily reliant on the trade of these special resources. So, it's absolutely vital that they keep them under lock and key and well out of the Nobushi's reach. Which means they got lucky with a huge... If we go ask around the Sangonomiya Shrine, we can find out if there have been any recent instances of caravans being plundered.
I know someone at the shrine. Follow me.
Perfect. I knew you'd be a huge help.
Well, duh. The traveler is Paimon's companion after all.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Okay, go to the shrine. Actually, before I go any further, let me just verify exactly what I have here. Yeah, I don't really need a lot of pearls. I just need a bunch of spectral nucleus, and I won't lie, I can't be bothered to do that. I can't be bothered. And as for this, I mean, she's already leveled up, so that's fine. She's already
Watatsumi Island sure is a beautiful place.
You can stay as long as you like, granted you don't cause any trouble, that is. Her Excellency has stated that all friendly visitors are welcome.
I'd like to know whether any merchants or caravans have recently reported incidents of stolen goods.
Incidents of stolen goods? Not that I'm aware of. Her Excellency has recently launched several measures to boost the economy, including the development of trade routes and establishing our own caravans.
I see.
Troops have also been deployed to protect them, so it is only reasonable to assume that the current trade routes are already very safe.
That's strange. Then where did the Nobushi get those goods from?
Maybe through legitimate reasons for once.
Huh? You mean you found goods of unknown origin?
Yep, and it's all Sango pearls and crystal marrow, so we know it's local.
Could there have really been a theft that hasn't been reported? He's responsible for the caravans and is usually in the village at night preparing the goods.
It's been a while.
Hey, Goro!
Why didn't you inform me that you'd be coming over today?
You were busy! Probably.
General Goro.
You're dismissed, Shibata. You may go about your other duties while I catch up with the traveler.
Yes, General Goro.
I overheard you discussing a case of stolen goods. Is that right?
Yep.
That's right. We found a lot of Watatsumi's valuable products in a Nobushi camp.
You give the items you found at the camp to Goro.
I see. So you've come to ask if we know of any relevant cases. I'm ashamed to say that, yes, the caravans have been plundered. And not just once, I'm afraid.
Damn, and no one reported it?
We had already dispatched additional forces to protect the caravans, yet the crooks still managed to get away with the goods.
And you're concerned that if this kind of news were to get out, it would undermine the confidence of other caravans. So you didn't make a deal.
Damn, it's like he knew.
That's correct.
This man's playing chess,
I
we're all
never
playing
expected you
checkers.
to be so concerned about Watatsumi's affairs, Detective Heizo.
Just a force of habit, really.
Oh, you two already know each other?
Sounds like they're good friends.
Actually, I've only heard of Detective Hazo from the soldiers' reports.
Never mind.
We've never met in person.
Ah, darn it. You're right. Now that you mention it, I've been on Watatsumi Island all this time and still haven't properly introduced myself. Man alive, please forgive me. It's a pleasure to meet you, General Goro.
Yes, it's a pleasure to meet you too. I'd like to express my gratitude to you for stepping in and helping recover those goods.
Ah, don't mention it. You never know what you'll find when you're out for a stroll.
Yeah, clearly, like a fourth wall break.
But if the source of the problem is not addressed, I'm afraid this sort of situation will continue cropping up for you.
Yes, of course. Not only have we reassured the affected caravans, but we also dispatched personnel to investigate the culprits. The reports indicated that the stolen goods were being delivered to a merchant of the International Trade Association named Godot.
Wait, so that character from Phoenix Wright?
It all seems pretty unusual. We suspect that there are bigger players behind Godot, and that their target is none other than Watatsumi Island's valuable resources. But unfortunately, it would be difficult for us to investigate further, given that
Rito, the island where the International Trade Association is located, is not part of your territory yet.
Way out of your jurisdiction.
They have cleverly picked their base of operations.
I can see you catch on quickly, Detective Hazo.
It's my guess that you're telling us this because you're going to ask us to assist you in finding who's behind all this, right?
You're always thinking one step ahead. Yes, those were exactly my intentions. And of course, we will prepare a generous reward for you.
Better be worth it, I swear to God.
The recent end of the war, trade and commerce have now become an important component of Watatsumi Island's development. Ensuring safety of the trade routes is critical, and we can't afford any further incidents.
All right.
So, will you please help Watatsumi Island, Detective Hazo?
I'm willing to assist, but it all depends on what she wishes.
As the captain of Swordfish 2, it is my duty to help Watatsumi.
Great! With both Detective Hazo and the Traveler on the case, I'm sure it'll be solved in no time.
Hell yeah.
The situation is now in your capable hands.
All right, we'll take care of it.
All right. Sort of. Towards the edge.
Hey! Why are we talking way over here? Oh, you're not trying to get away from Goro so he can't overhear us, are you?
Yeah, we don't need any eavesdroppers. We don't need no chismosas anywhere.
Very perceptive. Seems even Paimon has her moments. Let me ask you, do you believe in intuition?
Huh? Intuition?
Bold words coming from you.
What? How could you say that? Although he did seem a little on the serious side today, but Goro's a good guy.
Good people can be deceptive too. Well, in my opinion, the timing of his appearance was a little too coincidental. Sangonomiya's soldiers have been keeping an eye on me for the entire time I've been on Watatsumi Island, yet I had never seen General Goro even once. But today he came out and met with us, and even commissioned us to investigate a case.
Maybe that's because the Traveler is here today, and Goro thinks she's more capable.
You're not wrong.
Really? Huh. Then that makes things even more peculiar. If there are powerful players behind this case, and he needs to draw upon external support, then he should have taken action sooner rather than wait until today.
To be fair,
the items we discovered are linked with some unspeakable secret, and he had to intervene to prevent us from digging any deeper. Then he put up a smokescreen to mislead us. I surmise that investigating the merchant Godot on Rito will yield no results.
Whoa, are you serious?
But it's all theory though, right?
This is all just a hunch you have, right?
Actually, there is another key factor behind my reasoning, though you may not believe.
What do you...
Special about Goro.
Something special?
Yes. Whatever is missing on this island, I sense it in him.
Whoa! Hold it right there! Are you saying Goro's a thief?
It's not that simple. I can't fully explain it. It's just my intuition.
This certainly doesn't line up with the Goro I know.
Sure, I trust your judgment, but perhaps you're overlooking someone else.
Alright, you convinced me that there might be something secret here. What do we do?
It's simple. We should just investigate whatever it is they're trying to hide from us. And what were we planning to do just before Goro showed up?
Oh, we were going to talk to the leader of the caravans. Yeah, someone named Todoroki.
Bingo. There's no time to lose.
Alright, Todoroki. Okay. Wait until night? Bruh. Around this much. 1859. Not necessarily a good year, but hey. Okay, head to the village. Why all the way there, though? Why all the way there? You know, I probably should have used the other teleporter. Whatever. We'll get there eventually. I'll take all of this. Surely you won't mind. Okay, so we're hiding?
Todoroki, the shipment has arrived and is ready for inspection.
Good, let's go.
Shut up!
Shh, keep quiet.
But shut up, you! Okay, follow Todoroki, it's okay. Hey there, Nicholas, how's it going? Too far away? Your face is too far away.
Your intel was spot on. When we arrived, the Nobushi were all still asleep. We captured them all, and the goods were retrieved and brought back here.
The glazed lilies, I think. I can't tell.
I'll take a look. Everything seems in order. Good work.
It's nothing. Thanks to the efforts of your caravan, the price of grain in the village has decreased.
That's right. And who would have thought that the injuries we sustained during the war would have such a lingering effect on our bodies? But thankfully, you also brought back some life-saving medicine.
Like the Mega Man X games? Funny enough, I never actually played a Mega Man X game. I don't think I ever did.
Things are improving thanks to the help from those
But I have
on
heard some
top.
good things about it, so...
Oh, by the way, what is the state of the village's inventory? Make sure that it's confirmed tonight. I have to leave tomorrow morning after I go to the Sangonomiya Shrine and get instructions from General Goro.
Don't worry. We've already prepared the list. Just follow us.
Damn.
The soldiers from Sangonomiya seized the Nobushi stolen goods? But didn't Goro say all the stolen goods were headed to the International Trade Association?
Someone's lying.
Todoroki said he'll get instructions from Goro tomorrow. Interesting. It appears these seized goods were never stolen. There's something else behind all this.
Whoa!
Right.
Chingshin? Paimon was expecting to find Sango
Chingshin.
pearls.
Some import stuff.
Now's our chance to look around and see if we can find any leads.
And yeah, these are the glazed lilies, right?
Glaze lilies? What are these doing here? Shouldn't it be crystal marrow or something?
Exports. Off topic, but damn, this place looks so beautiful. Look at that! At night, this looks nice.
This box is packed so tight! It looks like it could burst. Huh? What are all these plants and flowers?
A torn bill. The handwriting has been smudged by water stains, making it difficult to read. Only a faint outline of the words Foreign Trade Association can be seen at the signature. Alright, Hazel, what do you make of all this?
So, did you find anything?
Whoa! Look at all the chingshin! And glaze lilies too!
These are valuable raw ingredients for producing medicine. If these few crates were to be imported from Rito, the price would be jaw-dropping.
Yeah, considering that it came all the way from Liyue?
On top of that, these items seem to lack a tax clearance certificate, meaning that they were most likely smuggled. How about you? Did you find anything else?
Trade Association.
Foreign Trade Association? I've never heard of such an organization in Rito. And if it's regarding foreign trade, then smuggling is an even more likely possibility. All right, In which case, I have a rough hypothesis.
Huh? Who goes there?
Oh no! We've been spotted!
Huh? Wait, Captain? Is that you?
Hi!
Oh, so it's you, Captain. Or I was in the field hospital with Masashi. Teppei brought you to see us and helped find medicine for us.
I remember.
Hey, come on now. The captain wouldn't forget. I gotta tell you, Captain, we all miss you. When we heard that you were coming here, we just assumed you were only going to see General Goro and Her Excellency. The guys are all really hoping to see you.
Well, how have y'all been?
We're fine. You don't have to worry about us, Captain.
No, you're not fine. Captain, you may not be... The doctor thought that it might be a neurological condition caused by overstimulated emotions. According to the doctor, if it hadn't been for the medication he's been taking, he would have developed dementia. And that was assuming the best case scenario.
Oh, God.
You're one to talk. Don't forget why I fainted in the first place. It's because I heard that you got yourself killed by an arrow. Later, I found out that he'd been shot in the buttocks, and it was only a mild injury.
Oh, to the point. Butt talks.
What do you mean for nothing? I got shot not by one, but 2 arrows in a row. The first arrow was to the left cheek, and the second arrow was also to the left.
Tokuda, please, calm down. It's not a competition, okay? It's not a competition.
And because the arrows were poisonous, the wound still hasn't completely healed yet. I have to apply ointment every day, and I'm constantly worried it might...
Alive?
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. But enough about us. What brings you here, Captain?
Tell me about these goods.
These goods are all seized from the hands of Nobushi and treasure hoarders. Todoroki was the one who provided us with the intel. He mentioned there were bandits here and there, so we went and took care of them while also confiscating the goods.
By the way, Captain, you still haven't met Todoroki, have you? He's the one we're working for, the economy, and created the caravans, with Todoroki at the helm.
Yeah, he's proven to be quite capable. Even though he was just a farmer before, he's now successfully running the caravans. And his 2 sons were also our brothers in arms. Both received a special medal of honor from General Goro, which is quite remarkable.
So, as injured veterans, we've been reassigned to Todoroki. What do they call that again?
It's called changing careers, dummy.
Right. Changing careers. Anyway, I think the whole caravan thing is wonderful. Our region wasn't very prosperous to begin with, and the land can't grow any crops. I can't even imagine trying to maintain and feed an army like we did during the war.
Yeah.
I see. I think I understand the general situation now. May I ask where the apprehended criminals are?
Oh, and you are?
Don't worry, he's a friend of mine.
Ah, I see. The captain's friend. It should be okay to tell you then. Temporary location not far from here. Unfortunately, Masashi and I have other duties tonight and won't be able to take you there. Why don't you wait for a moment and I'll find someone else to show you the way.
It's all right. You can return to your duties. We'll find the way ourselves.
I'm pretty sure I've already got a grasp on what's going on.
All right. What's up then?
Are you still a little confused? Let me help connect the dots. This whole thing was actually quite similar to a case I once worked on previously. It was a case involving the trade of prohibited items, and they employed an old trick to execute the deal. The culprit would first go strolling down the street until they knocked over a pedestrian on purpose, using the opportunity to slip the prohibited goods into the unknowing pedestrian.
They just wanted to block him.
Sir, please forgive us, sir. We are nothing more than petty thieves.
Sir, what do I look like? A commissioner?
Officer! Officer!
What the hell?
First, I'm gonna need to ask you a few questions.
Sure. Go ahead.
The soldiers discovered many valuable goods in your camp. The goods don't appear to be from around here. So the question is, where did they come from?
Oh, the goods? Right, we picked them up at the beach.
You picked them up?
The boxes,
well,
right?
No, we actually stole them.
Well, thank you for being honest.
Be honest now. Tell me the whole story.
Yes, sir. I mean, officer. We took those goods from a small merchant ship just off the beach, but we didn't exactly steal them. You see, the ship's guards all took off running the moment they saw us. They abandoned...
What the hell is that voice?
But Next thing we know, a group of soldiers arrives and we're all apprehended. Talk about bad luck.
You say that the merchant ship's guards fled without putting up a fight. You expect me to believe that?
You just assumed they were scared witless and didn't have the guts to fight. I'm not bragging or anything, but our boss is pretty intimidating.
You really expect...
Just the other day, we scared off an entire squad of soldiers. When they noticed us, they went running and dropped their goods. I swear, I still remember seeing tons of Songo pearls and crystal marrow in that load. Unfortunately, a bunch of pirates came later and snatched those goods. It just happened that our boss had diarrhea that day and couldn't hold off the pirates. This luck of ours.
Wait a tick. Pirates?
Yep, no doubt about it. They came on a massive ship, and their captain was a pretty lady with an eye patch. We had no idea how powerful she was.
You know?
It was like boom, boom, thud. Only took 3 hits before she knocked out the boss.
A pretty lady with an eye patch?
Oh. Does this description remind you of someone, Paimon?
The true Liyue waifu.
No!
Okay. And how about you?
All pirates wear eye patches.
Really? It appears that the situation is just as I suspected. Todoroki is striking a shady deal with a group of pirates, while General Goro appears to be assisting with the cover-up.
What?
Todoroki said that he'd be going to Sangonomiya early tomorrow morning to get Goro's instructions before the caravan leaves. Now is the time to address any doubts you may have. Hopefully, my final question will be answered then as well.
All right. And the question?
The question of what important thing this island is missing. I can feel some connection to the question in Goro, Todoroki, and even to Kuda and Masashi. Hopefully, we'll finally have an answer tomorrow. Let's get some rest.
All right. Jesus Christ. Okay, so the following day at 8. It's barely 8. It's barely 8. Okay, so back up there. And then... What's up, Todoroki?
Hello, Todoroki. I believe you've been manipulating large-scale illegal trades for some time now.
You can't just go around spewing such nonsense, young man.
And what if I'm not talking nonsense?
Ridiculous. I don't have time to listen to this.
I know I'm on the younger side compared to you, Todoroki, so I'm sure you must have heard the old saying. Off the scale, some goods only weigh a couple pounds, but on the scale, they weigh more than 1,000. So the question is, do you want to put your goods on the scale or not?
What are you trying to say?
Well, nothing. All I want to hear is you personally confirming what we already know to be the truth.
Masashi! Tokuda! Arrest these people!
Huh? Todoroki, what's wrong?
Who dares to cause trouble at Sangonomiya Shrine? Captain?
What's up?
What are you doing?
These crooks are trying to pry into the secrets of Watatsumi. We mustn't let them go.
But, no. There must be some kind of misunderstanding. Todoroki, this is the captain of Swordfish 2, one of our own.
It doesn't matter who they are. Remember what General Goro told you? The long-term goal of Watatsumi is to revive its trade and commerce. And since you have been assigned to work with me, it's my orders that count around here.
Yeah, well, you're not the captain, are you?
I don't care if they were your captain. Would you dare disobey orders?
What do we do?
Well, all right. I see how it is.
I really hoped it wouldn't come to this.
All right, time to beat some people up.
But here we go.
Wait! Everyone, stand down!
God!
General Goro!
My apologies. Traveler, Detective Heizo. I wasn't telling you the truth. Todoroki, the Traveler here is the hero who saved Watatsumi Island. Without her, Watatsumi Island would never have found the peace it has today. We mustn't raise our weapons against her.
How could you be so naive, General Goro? If we let them go free, then who's to say the Shogunate won't come after us tomorrow? If the Shogunate decides to investigate, we won't be able to hide the truth.
I wouldn't allow them to take you, Todoroki.
Let's not kid ourselves. Into the Tenryo Commission right now. The question is, what are we going to do with the goods? Will you be able to keep them? Not to mention the chance of astronomical fines. Can you afford that? Goro, we both know that Watatsumi Island is a barren land. Plant 100 radishes here and maybe only 3 would grow. And those 3 combined would still be smaller than just 1 carrot imported from elsewhere.
Damn, the crops are that bad, huh?
You can't grow food or medicinal. My eldest son died fighting on the battlefield. But do you know how my second son died? He died because there was no medicine to treat him. You awarded both of them medals of honor. But did that save their lives? Can medals heal Tokuda and Masashi's wounds? No. It was the medicine that I got that saved their lives. If we detain them today, the Shogunate will never know what we've done. Besides, we will set them free once the new bill is passed in just a few months, and everything will be okay. None of what happened here will be mentioned again, and life on Watatsumi Island will continue to improve.
Well, that's what's going on.
I understand, Todoroki, but they won't...
I can trust the Traveler won't, but the detective here is a Tenryo Commission officer. Forget it. You're the general. I'm just a radish farmer.
What's the bill you mentioned?
It's a new commodity tax bill currently being drafted by the Kanjo Commission. The bill exempts taxes on goods that are in short supply on Watatsumi Island. Once the bill's introduced, we'll be able to buy commodities that we need from regular marketplaces.
Oh, I see. I wish I had known sooner. In that case, how about we put your fears at ease and I'll stick around here a little longer. You know, until the bill is introduced.
Huh?
Detective Hazel,
You mean you're willing to stay here, young man?
Come on, you two. What's with the strange looks? You've been keeping me under close surveillance, haven't you? Surely you must have noticed that aside from being a detective, I'm also an ordinary tourist who likes to enjoy good scenery. I believe that after the new commodity bill is passed, there will be more and more traffic between the two sides, and more people will be coming to visit Watatsumi Island. I have to take the opportunity now and enjoy this place while I still have it all to myself. Before long, tourists will start pouring in.
Thank you, Detective Hazel.
Well, thank you for being understanding.
On behalf of the people of Watatsumi.
My pleasure. But one good turn deserves another, does it not?
An eye for an eye, right?
Oh, you mean there's something you wish to request?
I suppose you could say I'm from the Shogunate, but the traveler next to me isn't. As far as I know, she is planning to visit other nations soon.
You're not even wrong on that.
It's unclear if she will return to Narukami Island or not. I'm sure no one else will hear of what happened today. Am I right, traveler?
Well, you know what they say, snitches get stitches. Make a loud and resounding promise. Agree with a cool nod.
Well, it's settled then. She will always be an important partner to Watatsumi, and I would never dream of limiting her freedom. So please, don't worry, Detective Hazel.
I'll hold you to that. But if I ever find out you've lied to me again, there's a chance I'll lose my cool.
You will meet the end of my fist.
I'm sorry for not telling you the truth earlier. It's a serious matter, and I didn't want outside parties to become involved. But today, I realized my poor judgment. How could I possibly hide anything from Detective Hazel and the Traveler?
Yeah, that's mistake number 1.
I'm glad you understand now. But, in all honesty, I'm the one who should be...
I understand now. You really are an interesting person, Detective Hazel.
No, I'm afraid you don't quite get what I mean.
I'm sorry?
Wait! Paimon gets this one! It's the answer to your question, right? The one about the thing you sensed coming from Goro and the others.
What?
Loyalty?
The thing you sensed coming from me?
No, not like that.
Hey, traveler, could I talk to you for a moment?
Sure.
I apologize again for not being completely honest with you. I truly am sorry, but I had to do it.
You know I had to do it to them. I understand. By the way, does Kokomi know about all of this?
Ah, yes, Her Excellency. Well, let's just say that the war brought many terrible things while also forcing us to learn a lot.
Right, but that still doesn't answer the question.
Well, aren't you curious about who's been pushing for the new commodity bill? It certainly isn't the Conjo Commission, because it doesn't immediately benefit them. And we don't have any connections there.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's kinda as if the gods suddenly appeared to offer you a divine hand.
Yeah, the gods.
Yeah.
I
Let's
was
just leave it at that.
invited to attend the Iridori Festival on Narukami Island with Her Excellency a while back.
Oh.
At the festival, I waited in the marketplace while Her Excellency...
Went to see Lady Yai.
Yeah. She went to the Conjo Commission to see Lady Yai, purportedly for a book review, but there were other items on the agenda too. The meeting wasn't made public. Following her return, we began our attempts at boosting commercial activity, and it wasn't long before there was a push for a new commodity bill on Narukami Island. So, what do you make of it? Do you think Her Excellency knows about this?
I think it's safe to say that she may have pushed a few things here and there along the right path. So, yeah. Sango no Miya What? Do you ever play Star Rail as well? I used to, but not anymore. Not anymore. I used to play that. I managed to get Kafka. I like the game. I do like the game, but not enough to continually play it. Not only that, but the only reason why, one of the few reasons why I stopped playing was because, well, I got a lot going on my plate right now. Because not only am I doing streaming and YouTube and all that, but I also have a full-time job. So having to balance a couple games here and there is unrealistic of me. So I had to cut at least a couple just from my schedule. Honkai Star Rail just happens to be one of them. It is unfortunate because I do like the game, but I guess I didn't love it enough to continue it, you know?
Hey, there you are. Come here, look. It's beautiful, isn't it? It's remarkable how such a barren land can give life to such wonderful and stunning scenery.
Crazy how nature made that.
Before you arrived, I was running around like a headless chicken. Even if I happened to find out what was going on here, I wouldn't have been able to uncover any concrete information without you present. I'm just sorry that I promised I'd accompany you back. It appears that I won't be able to do so for the time being. So please, cover for me in the meantime, okay?
Have you really decided to keep the whole thing a secret?
Nah, not on my trip here. Besides, that's not what I wanted to investigate anyway.
So you have the answer you were searching for?
Yes. Everyone you led me to and everything they said brought me closer to the answer. And now I finally get it. Watatsumi Island is an ancient land where the soil is poor and many crops do not grow because it's lacking a certain thing. But what the inhabitants of this land do have is bravery. They were courageous enough to stand up and resist the gods and accomplish what they knew could not be done. This is yet another instance in which that certain thing shines, that missing element. That certain thing is what I sensed present in Goro, Todoroki, Tokuda, and Masashi.
Bravery. Cojones.
Which is the true vitality of this land.
Perseverance.
I guess I was mistaken when I declared that something was missing. That something from this island had evaporated into thin air. Because even something that evaporates is not gone. It's still there, just in a different state of being.
If you ever do plan on playing, I suggest logging in soon for your free 5-star. Yeah, Dr. Ratio, right? I heard about it. I mean, here's the thing. Just because I stopped playing it doesn't mean I'm not fully aware of what's going on in that game. Like, I have, few tidbits here and there. I have heard about Dr. Ratio. I'll think about it.
When water is heated by fire, it evaporates and eventually finds its place in the sky. Similarly, when the land was harmed, its vitality evaporated and eventually found its place among the inhabitants. This is the final answer I've been searching for. Anyway, thanks again. You know, even though we
You're
just
welcome.
met, I wish you could be my partner all the time. Call me greedy, I guess.
I don't know. Navia would be very angry if I were to partner up with you.
But, of course, I know that's impossible. You have your own journey to complete. So I'll just keep doing what I can. Hopefully keeping my memories from evaporating safe and sound in my mind. That way, I'll always be able to remember these beautiful things. The beauty of Watatsumi Island. The people who are full of life and vitality. And you two, who are by my side.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, that's very good. The screen, I mean. The journey will end, but the memories will remain. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that one. That was kind of good. Yeah, I won't lie. That was actually kind of good. Thank you. All right. Well, that was pretty good. Yeah, I like that. I like that. But now we shall return to Fontaine. But I actually did enjoy that one. I really like it compared to Ningguang's. Now, Ningguang's is only good, though something tells me there might have been a choice or two that I could have done it instead of just doing what I just did. But overall, Heizo's like from beginning to end was pretty good. It was very, how do you call it? Engrossing, highly engrossing. In fact, I would argue that it could almost pass for a character quest. That's how good it is. I prefer Genshin as well, though so much more content. Yeah, funny enough, yeah, there is. Though to be fair, it wasn't always like this for Genshin. It's usually
My
just
time with Espina has taught me that carrying
for Genshin, like I remember at launch, the only thing that we had back then, because there was no hangout event, there was no Serenity Pot, there wasn't a whole lot of it. The only thing we had in terms of side content is just the character quests, is just the Abyss, maybe a few overworld quests here and there, but nothing else. There was nothing else beyond what we have right now. And one could make the argument that eventually Honkai Star Rail will get more content aside from the usual stuff that people are used to. That's my belief when it comes to Honkai Star Rail. Like, it will eventually get more content. It's just gonna take a while just to get there. And as for Genshin, it's got 3 years worth of content. I mean, you're high if you think that you have if you have nothing to do in this game. But with that said, yeah. Next week, here's the thing though. For those who are curious about my streaming schedule, I usually stream around Wednesday and Sunday at 3:30 p.m. Pacific time, or earlier or later. Like, it really depends on what's going on. But with that said, I do stream Genshin every Wednesday around this time frame, at 3:30 p.m. Pacific time. For Sunday, I reserve that for different games. I reserve that for other things such as let's say, reserve that in the sense that I usually just reserve that for voted games that I have in, like, whenever I do polls. So, example, when I did a poll some months ago, I said that there was a couple choices here and there that I have for suggestions, and one of the games that I did suggest was Metal Gear Solid, and yeah, that one got voted in. Currently playing that on the Master Collection here, so that's good. So I was able to play through that. So far, it's been a fun experience. It's been really fun trying to play through a Metal Gear Solid for the first time. Now, play through, that's one thing. Experience it, I've seen a lot of YouTubers play that game for so many times ever since 2009, 2010 ish. And it wasn't until recently, that thanks to various VTubers, that the spark and interest in playing it through the Metal Gear series, it sparked an interest in me in just trying to play through those games, especially Metal Gear Solid 1, because that's actually the first time I ever played the game. I played Metal Gear Solid 2, Metal Gear Solid 3 multiple times on that one especially. And I did play through Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes, and I played a bit of the Phantom Pain, but up until that point, I never actually played through Metal Gear Solid 1. And it was a pretty cool, and it was a really cool experience playing through that for the first time. And then, so yeah, have you ever heard of Trails in the Sky? I've heard of it. I've heard of the series before, but I never actually played it myself. But I have played other other Japanese RPGs, such as of course, like the Final Fantasy games. I have played those. Well, on and off. For a majority of Final Fantasy, it's on and off, except for the Final Fantasy 13 series. That's the one. That's the game series that completed from beginning to end, and that's only because of a review series that I did a while ago. This was before Genshin even popped off. This was before Genshin even became a thing. So back in 2020-ish. And it was fun for what it was. It was a whole lot of fun. In fact, if I remember correctly, no, I'm stupid. Because I remember I started doing the Final Fantasy 13 trilogy review around the time of when Genshin was brand new, and I only started working on that one around 2021, the beginning of 2021, and it wasn't until 2020. It wasn't until September of that year that I managed to complete it. Though that's only because there was so many technical difficulties in the background that for a time it kind of it very much demotivated me from doing any more scripted content of that nature, because I've done so much work on that video, and not a lot of people really watched it all that much. Now, granted, the Lightning Returns video was one of my more popular reviews. And I have been thinking about getting back into it at some point in the future. I've been thinking about doing going back into scripted content at some point. So it's like, it's only a matter of trying to get my ass off of this and just do writing here and there. Because here's the thing, for this upcoming review that I am doing, I have the footage. I do have the footage necessary just to make the video happen. It's just a matter of trying to write the whole thing. And considering there's been a long time since I've done scripted content of that nature, it's more of trying to get back onto the saddle, just trying to get back into making it happen. And I really do hope and I am currently writing it. I'm just like reviewing the script that I had for about a year or so, and just trying to make magic happen. Just trying to make sure that my thoughts and feelings are all conveyed correctly. Especially since I want to try to see if I can one up myself from before. So it's more like taking my time and taking just doing like what's necessary to make that good, to make that like even better than what I have done in the past. Now I know I've been talking about like all that much. I know that doesn't answer your question all that much, but I played through a bunch of other RPGs in the past, not just Final Fantasy, but also played through the Tales games. I've only played 2 Tales games. I've only played through Tales of Vesperia only for a little bit, and I played at least a sizable chunk of the recentmost one. Tales of Arise. Tales of Arise. That was the one that I played. A hefty, no, not a hefty chunk, more like a good enough chunk. I managed to recruit at least one other party member aside from what you start off with, and so far I really wish I want to play more of it. I really want to play more of it. It's just that I haven't really had the opportunity to go and play that. Like time and all that, life. Trails in the Sky is from the series that does Legends of Cold Steel. Yeah, I have heard about it. I know that one of the actors that I frequent here and there has a voice role in there. I do believe so. I could be wrong. Let me check just to be sure if I'm thinking about the right one. Anime, games. Yeah. Trails of Cold Steel, yeah. That's the guy, Sean Chiplock. Yeah, that's the guy that I used to follow a while back. When he was doing voice work for ReZero, visited my university a while back. I think thanks in part to an anime club that I was a part of a while ago. Now, back then, here's the thing though. Funny enough, back then, people only knew about him thanks to ReZero. Like in my mind, because here's the thing, I've only seen one episode of ReZero, so I'm not too familiar about the series. What I am very familiar about is his voice work in a different game, and that's Killer Instinct. He played as Rash from Battletoads, because the Battletoads had it had a guest appearance in Killer Instinct, and I was very familiar about that one. So people were hype about him because of ReZero. I was hyped because he voiced one of my favorite characters in Killer Instinct. So just goes to show how much how in tune I am with anime nowadays. I'm just getting into that series when not playing Genshin or relaxing or just relaxing watching videos. I mean, I have heard some good things about the series itself. Would you recommend? Let me just check something quickly before I start wrapping up. I mean, I could just close that one. Yeah, this one too. There we go. Definitely recommend. Don't know if it's stream worthy. That's a fair point. Yeah, I think that's a fair point. I might need to do some research on Trails in the Sky, but I'll think about it. Like to be honest, there's been so many recommendations that have been given, not just from games in general, but also shows as well. But I do remember that the guy that was here earlier, Emil, he recommended me Toho a while back, and I did do that, and I like it. It is a series that I was not at all familiar with. There was like maybe 1 or 2 videos that I have seen, but other than that, it's a series that that have like very little association with, aside from a video that I watched back in 2007, 2008, and maybe a game that I played that I knew that it was Toho, but I wasn't like too familiar about the entire series. But after watching a video playing through the games, like not just the main series games, but also the various spin-offs, the various fan creations that people have made, I can see why Toho became such a recognizable, became as recognized as it is, as it was and still is. Personally speaking, though, I really love the series. The main series is where I'm like, the rage is real. In fact, I think I have a video on here where I raged quite a bit. I even said that there was a high chance that it would not even make any more Toho content after that. I kind of lied. I kind of lied, only because after that I did play through a racing, but then I just kind of stopped because it was around that time that I finally managed to get a full-time job, and I didn't have as much free time as I used to, so I kind of stopped with those kinds of video content. And it wasn't just Toho. I also had other games that I was playing through as well, like Valhalla, which was a very good indie game, a very impressive game. In fact, I was contemplating on whether or not after Metal Gear Solid, I would revisit Valhalla again, or at least attempt to continue off from where I left off. It was that good. I want to see if I could stream that game at some point in the future. And then there was also Hi-Fi Rush, which I did end up completing, just not in video form, just not in the video format. I just played through it. I just played the remainder of it on stream, which, by the way, perfect. It's a fantastic game. Hi-Fi Rush is such a mesmerizing game. If you're a fan of the PS2, GameCube, Xbox era of gaming, Hi-Fi Rush is the game. It is the game to play. Like, I swear to God, it feels so nostalgic just playing through that game. And I'm just remembering games of that era. Just it was just an awesome experience all around. I highly recommend Hi-Fi Rush. Ever play Metal Gear? Well, to be fair, like, it's not a game like it. That's actually surprising, though. That is kind of surprising, because you know what my first time playing Metal Gear Solid was? Like, well, Metal Gear Solid in general. I'm not talking about the first game. I'm just talking about in general. The first time I've only, like, up until like 2011, 2012-ish, I've only seen people play Metal Gear Solid. But the first time I ever been exposed to actually playing the games myself would be thanks to this collection over here. The Metal Gear Solid HD collection that only came with Metal Gear Solid 2, 3, and Peace Walker. Played 2 and 3 like endlessly. Never actually ended up playing Peace Walker though. Yeah, funny enough, I never touched the Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker disc at all. I never played a Peace Walker. Well, that might be because I had prior knowledge that Peace Walker was a PSP game. So I figured, so at the time I was thinking, there's no way in hell that game's got a control as well, because the PSP only had so many buttons to work with. There was no control stick. Well, there was a control stick, but there was no dual stick. There was no dual stick to go with the PSP. It only had the one stick for movement and then the D-pad, and that's it. So I thought to myself, there's no way in hell that's going to translate as well as it did. Before I got into Genshin, I only played League of Legends. I was an Xbox Halo gamer before I got into PC. Ooh, a Halo gamer. Cool. Funny enough, when I started streaming, when I started doing the whole stream, not on YouTube, so to speak, I started off on Twitch when I was doing live streams. I played through the entire at the time. I played through the entire collection of Halo games: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Guardians. And that's all in preparation for Halo Infinite at the time. But here's the thing, though. That was before the game got delayed to 2021. So I thought, okay, why don't I go and play the Halo Wars games as well? Just to play through those and go and play Halo Infinite, because it was delayed by a year or so. Everything from 4 past everything past 4 doesn't count in my eyes in the Halo lore. Which is a real shame, because the Halo 4 story, specifically B plot, was great. A plot, I really don't give a shit. B, Master Chief and Cortana, that's what I love. I really love that one, and I honestly would not mind if the story ended there. But that's not the reality of the situation, is it? Personally, as far as gameplay goes, Reach is the best one. Honestly, Reach is a pretty good one. In terms of story, it's a tough debate. It's a tough debate to be had. Actually, I'm not entirely sure if Halo Reach is a very good game in terms of gameplay, actually, because one could make the argument that Combat Evolved is the better game only because of not just the simplicity of the mechanics, but also because of the possibility of the sandbox possibilities. I think that's what I'm thinking in terms of overall gameplay, because Combat Evolved's sandbox gameplay is goated. It's fantastic, and I'm shocked that not that many games would replicate that feeling of a Halo sandbox. I just missed Bungie Halo. Well, I mean, technically they're still around. It's just under 343, because technically speaking, before they left to make Destiny, it did transfer over to 343. It just so happens that the developers and higher ups do not meet eye to eye in comparison to Bungie. Bungie just so happens to have that magic formula that made Halo. Well, Bungie pre-Destiny had a formula that worked so well in the development of the game. It just so happens that when the split happened, that's when things started getting pretty bad. It feels like half of it, a lot of what makes Halo splintered off from in the transition period for Destiny and Halo 4. It's just a weird thing all around. And to be honest with you, it's like I was gonna start loving Halo again thanks to Halo Infinite. Because here's the thing, Halo Infinite's campaign gameplay is good. It's pretty good. Has a pretty good foundation, but the story just isn't there. There might be a moment or two that I really like it in terms of story, but on the whole, it's just not that good. It's only fine. It's playable again, at least. Yeah, that is true. It really makes the Halo series feel playable again. It feels really nice nowadays. It feels nice to be a Halo player again, to be a Halo fan again. But the road to getting there was not fun. It was just not fun to getting there. Yeah, I mean, aside from maybe a few good moments here and there, Halo Infinite campaign was only okay at best. It was just only okay at best and just middling at worst. Now, the multiplayer of Halo Infinite. The game is really lucky that the campaign is as good as it was, because the multiplayer aspect, I played at launch. Just so we're clear on that. I played it at launch, and while the gameplay is very addicting, it reminds me of classic Halo. It really reminds me of classic Halo. It's just that everything around the gameplay is what turns me off. The monetization was just horrible. It was just horrible as hell. It actually turned me off from it was that bad enough that it turned me off from Halo multiplayer for a good while. Now thankfully the only thing that was keeping me from not playing it ever again is the fact that the battle passes were free. Well, no. The battle passes weren't free. What am I saying? No. What am I saying? No. What I meant to say is that the battle passes do not expire. That's what I meant by. Yeah, you could go in. You could be a brand new player to Halo Infinite, and you could just buy the first battle pass right off the bat. So that's actually a very good thing. That's the one good thing in regards to the monetization of Halo Infinite that I will give 343 this. I will give them this is that they have reduced they have reduced a little bit of FOMO that goes around nowadays compared to, let's say, Fortnite, which I can't really talk too much shit about because I do play the game on my off time. So I can't really say too much shit about it because I'm part of the problem. And if you The grappling hook was fantastic. Yes, that it's a really good addition to the game, to the overall gameplay. It's funny though, because when it comes to abilities, because usually whenever there's a Halo game, there's usually an accompanying fourth element to the gameplay, especially since Reach, because usually there's gunplay, there's grenades, and then there's movement, and then there's usually a fourth element sometime after Reach. The fourth element for Reach being the Spartan abilities. The fourth element in Halo 4 was the other abilities as well, which weren't even as good. No, actually, no. It was around 3 that they started introducing a fourth element to the series, because the fourth element in Halo 3 was my personal opinion when it comes to fourth elements like the grappling hook in Infinite, or the Spartan abilities in Halo 5. The funny thing is this: I don't like Halo 5 in terms of campaign, but in multiplayer, it was fun. It was fun as hell. Especially Warzone Firefight. Warzone Firefight was the best thing that 343 has ever done for Halo at that time. It was fun as hell. Like I can't even begin to, like, so much so I wish that 343 would bring that back in some form. I really do. Like that's how much fun Warzone Firefight was at the time. It was fun as hell. Having like so many players that like just come together and beat the shit out of the Covenant and whatever, and period. Like what actually the best thing that they've ever done. Thank you for this Halo tangent. I really love Halo. I'm sorry. Yeah, sorry about that. I whenever people just talk about Halo, I just gush about it like so much. Like I miss that trilogy. I miss Halo Reach. I really miss a lot of the older games that really sparked my interest in Halo so much. It's all good. Thank you for understanding. Anywho, though, but yeah, like that's more or less like my experience, like with Halo in general. Like I played through like I played through all of the games like in my streaming heyday, so to speak. Yeah, and I was glad that I was able to do that. And recently, I did manage to complete all of the Halo Infinite campaign at some point, because I remember I stopped playing it because my PC was not good enough to run Halo Infinite, because at the time I did not want to play on Xbox One because I heard that the game wasn't that stable, and even if I were to play it on Xbox One, technical difficulties I talked about earlier regarding reviewing reviewing the 13 trilogy. Well, around that time, my Xbox One was it broke, so I was not able to play so even if I wanted to, I wasn't able to play I wasn't able to play Infinite on Xbox One anyway. So that's just how it is sometimes. So I had no choice but to play on PC. But I had to quit because my PC was not capable. It was not stable enough. It was not good enough to run Halo Infinite in a stable fashion. In fact, if I remember correctly, I remember playing through the multiplayer of the Halo Infinite one time. It was only one time, and I noticed when I was doing a bit of recording, when I was streaming, over time, my audio would not match up with my video. It's very weird, and I never had a stream do that before. So I figured, well, maybe it might be because that Halo Infinite was using so much resources that I had no choice but to stop playing Infinite like all entirely. So that's just how it is sometimes. And it wasn't until recently that when I got a Xbox Series X that I managed to complete the playthrough finally. not just completed, but I believe I restarted the playthrough. I wanted a fresher experience. And you know what? It was worth it. It was just worth it. At the time, I stopped playing Halo Infinite sometime after I played it through the campaign. I didn't even play through multiplayer anymore. But hey, you know what? It was worth it. It was worth it just to at least complete it. I can finally say I'm now up to date with the Halo games now. And as such, only God knows what 343 is gonna do next for the series, because there's no way they're gonna be supporting that game for quote unquote 10 years. They're likely gonna go and support another. They're likely gonna go gear up and do another Halo game at some point in the future. Is it gonna be in the same vein as Infinite? I don't know. I don't know about that. As stupid as it sounds, I'm sure that they're going to do yet another reboot on the series, because I guess that's what they're good at nowadays. It's less to do with, like, honestly, ever since Halo 4, they can never get their story straight. It's okay. So we're gonna focus on these sets of bad guys, and then we're gonna take the story from there. Of enemies. They try to go for it, and that's going to be their future for the next few games or so. Dropped it, and now they're focusing on the Banished on Halo for Halo Infinite, and then it sounds like they're going to do a whole lot more after that. But I would not be surprised if they drop that again, and they're going to do another reboot, so to speak, and just focus on some other enemy. Mark my words, they're going to do that. I swear to God. I think that they're good at. They're good at it. The only thing that current 343 is doing right now in terms of story is just introducing the faction. Likely going to be the biggest thing that the biggest threat that Chief has ever faced. Give that up. Go for the next one. Biggest threat. Give that up. Go to the next one. It's just so annoying that they can't keep a Bungie was able to tell us a coherent story from beginning to end for their trilogy, but 343 can't even do that. Just bring back the Flood. No, because that means they're gonna have to bump up the M rating. They're gonna have to bump that up to an M rating again. Because that's how 343 operates now. Because have you noticed that ever since Halo 5, they've been trying to aim for a T rating. They want as many people to join in on Halo without getting that M rating. It's like they're trying so hard to get a T rating. Because I know for a fact, that if they do bring back the Flood in some way, if they were to integrate that into the story in some fashion, it's going to be bumped up to an M rating. I just know it. Now you might be saying, isn't that part of the Halo's identity? It's never been about the rating until they got it adult to the ones with the money that spend money. You would think that. But it's less to do with attracting adults and more of attracting as many people as possible. Getting that T rating helps out. It helps out a lot. Besides, it's not about getting all of the. It's not look here. In terms of business practices, it's not about getting all of the adults' money. It's getting all of the money. That's just how it is with business. And Halo just happens to be a very identifiable product. They'll find ways to milk that series dry for as long as possible. And if it means sacrificing quality and good storytelling, that's just how it is. Couldn't they do something where multiplayer is separate and have separate ratings? They could do that. They could, but But are they really that? But would you really trust 343 to do that? Multiplayer is free. Why not have a separate rating for it? Because technically speaking, online experiences do not equate to a consistent rating. Or at least that's the best assumption I could make. Honestly, I'm not entirely certain what 343 is cooking over there, but whatever it is, I'm not exactly that enthusiastic about it. It's just gonna be another Halo game just to drop again. I'm saying release 2 full separate games at this point. Well, to be fair, Blue Archive did that, and they did release a general audiences rated game and a 18+ game and an 18+ game as well. So it's not that they can't do it. It's more like would they do it? Is it worth the resources to do that? To make 2 separate SKUs? Or in this case, 4 separate SKUs, because you would have, if we were to split Halo Infinite campaign and multiplayer to different versions, you would have a M-rated version and a T-rated version to balance out. And also for the campaign, you would have to balance out both the T-rated and M-rated versions of said versions. The biggest game series of all time brings a lot of money. I don't see why they wouldn't try everything at this point. Yeah, you would think, but I don't know if I could trust the 343 to do that. They can't even look. Here's the thing: 343 can't even get their story straight. How could I trust them to make different SKUs at this point? That's just how it is. Wait, they have a story? Or an attempt. Anywho, though. Oh, anyway, that's a bit of a long-winded tangent. I will admit that. That's quite a large ass tangent, honestly. Anywho, though, yeah, I think that's gonna do it for today's stream. Honestly, it feels like I've been talking for quite a bit. But honestly, Lord Orth, thank you very much for playing with me and all that. Like it's been quite an experience to just seeing your highly built teams and all that. It's just been a crazy thing, honestly. And yeah, as I said before, this coming Sunday at 3:30 p.m. Pacific time, I'll be playing Metal Gear Solid. So yeah, thank you very much for tuning into the stream. We appreciate you coming on down, hanging on out. And well, yeah, I'll see you whenever I do end up streaming again. Until then, take care.